Hello, hello, hello,
Hello.
hello,
Hello. Hello.
hello.
Ah.
Gotta give him the old Colin Robinson.
Mm,
It
fair enough.
is Sunday, Schmonday. Hello, Namibian. Hello, Nelson. How you two doing? How is everybody
Hellos.
else doing? Oh shit, my phone
Welcome.
crashed.
Uh-oh.
God damn
Good
it.
timing.
Yeah,
Thanks, phone.
everything's fucking crashing. It's like, oh hey, we need to track now, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Brr.
Meh.
A moment, or at least okay. So it just frozen. It had to refresh. Okay, come on.
Okay. You can do it.
I'm moving. Okay,
You're
great.
free. You were freed.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Welcome on this auspicious of Sundays where it is raining out,
Mm.
at least out here, which is very appreciated after a very I don't know how to appropriately name it. Weird week.
Lot of humidity.
Yeah. Not a particular fan if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here with Monster and Sour Patch Kids and the kids in a new watch. Are you eating the watch, drinking the Sour Patch Kids, and watching the monster?
Oh,
I'm
plot
asking
twist.
I'm asking the real questions here. Controller?
Yeah.
Controller? Controller? Controller disconnected. What the fuck is happening? Okay,
This
there we
this is
go.
this is real. This is really like a massive like tech failure day.
It is. What the fuck? I was gonna say for once we get to stream on a Sunday without issues, without things happening, and it's like,
And then it's like no,
no,
no.
everything's going wrong. All right. Well, also, what kind of monster are you having? Is it Mango Loco? I didn't get monster this week. Groceries didn't really permit for it, but it was one of those things where I typically like to stream with a monster. It gives me a little bit of extra pep. Sour Patch Kids, I know Elizabeth will steal from you.
Yes, I will. 100%.
Let's see.
But the watch remains yours. The monster and the Sour Patch Kids may be stolen, but you can have your watch. We're
That
generous
portion.
like that.
Yeah. We're stealing everything. Not everything. Not everything,
Everything.
everything. You know, we're not animals.
Is it like a smartwatch or is it like a fancy like clockwork watch?
Let's see, this was a conductive one. Pipeline Punches, the monster, and the Sour Patch Kids are lemonade flavored. Fair enough.
Ooh, I didn't know that was an option for Sour Patch Kids. That sounds nice.
It does sound nice.
It is a smartwatch. Okay.
Nice. Oh, right, this doesn't have that feature yet.
You
Eh,
keep eating things at it, and it's like, stop.
Stop, we're not there yet. Stop.
Stop hitting me.
Stop throwing things at me. But yeah, so we're continuing Pacific Drive, which, we started a couple of weeks ago, and things happened. Internet just
Life.
decided nothing was going to work at a couple of
One.
points, and
Then I went to a baby shower.
yep, and all that kinds of stuff. So, now we're actually here to continue this little drive. We're actually progressing much faster than I did in my solo play, which is kind of the point of this, to be fair.
Well, yeah, and also like to be fair, like you have the advantage of a playthrough. Like,
Yeah, I know what I'm looking
you
for. I know
know,
what I need.
yeah, yeah.
Like, I remember a couple of times where I was like, do I need this? I'm just gonna drive past this. It looks dangerous, and I don't want to mess with that. And then afterwards, it's like, yeah, you need that. You need all of it. And then it doesn't appear again
You
for a
need like
little bit.
20 of them.
Yeah, like the
And
crystal
RNG
or
hates you
something.
now.
You have a cute face watch? Or a faceplate for the
Ooh.
watch? Or whatever they're called again.
Is
Faces.
is it a cat or a bunny
Oh, yeah, we
or a
saw about
puppy?
this.
Now you were very insistent.
Mm.
That's where you left your car behind. That's why there's a little red thing.
I didn't leave my car behind.
Yeah, you had to remember you had to abandon the car
Oh, yeah.
because you died.
Yep. That's true. That is correct. I struggled with finding a nice, cute little face thing for my watch, to be honest.
I found for mine, like mine is not like nearly as intelligent as your watch, but I found like all the ones I liked, they were like, no, you have to pay us. It's like, no, I don't want to.
It's not like mine is that in like different from yours in the grand scheme of things.
Yours is more linked to because you have an Apple Watch, so yours is more linked to your phone than
Yes.
mine is.
Yes. Sometimes annoyingly so. I think we have a show off or whatever thing. It's not a
Let me double
hobby,
check.
but it's like show off the things here, whatever. Although technically, I guess it could go in hobby discussions, but
Yeah. Some people's their thing is.
tech is their hobby.
Jesus. So I'm looking like, oh well, we actually have a clips channel, and I wouldn't post it in the wrong place because I'm intelligent.
We don't hold it against you. Don't worry.
Hmm.
We just give head pats and go. No. No.
Aw. You did it dumb. You don't even know how your own Discord works.
All right, don't beat yourself too much up over it now. Here we go. Are we good? We are good. Okay. That's also closed. Got it. All right.
Yeah, I think like honestly like media share or hobby. I think is either is fine.
Both of those kind of work. Oh, I gotta quickly turn something on the stream. 1 second. It is not.
Okay.
It's not a backseat text at the bottom this time. It's the fact that there. To VOD watchers, this game has a lot of copyrighted music. So if you're like, hey, why can't I hear anything?
Right, right. Funnily enough, like I know at least for the last one, nothing got muted.
Oh, nice.
They got claimed, but they didn't enforce the claim.
Well, claim still means that they're gonna take the revenue for it, which again isn't the purpose of the
Yeah.
VODs, but
Yeah, we don't care.
as long as Twitch doesn't mute anything, that's the primary thing.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
To me personally, a little too loud for me. Don't worry.
True.
Right, it's a tree. Sorry, I went. I actually went Dutch there for a second because if you want to go through something, you go. The word for it is door, door, but you're going through door.
Ah.
You're going through something. Je gaat door iets.
Right.
So.
I like your bobblehead.
It's a nice little woo 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 woo
Woo,
woo.
woo, woo, woo. And it's a friend. Oh no. Oh no, I hate these.
Oh, these are terrible. Ah! I did clip it. I clipped it. I clipped it. Ah! Oh, these are terrible.
So chat, those I think I called like the left rights or something like that is I think their
Yeah.
official name. It's stupid. Either way, it's wind and it just throws you off course and it's awful.
It's magical little wind that makes your car do whatever you want. It's not necessarily that it reverses anything. It's a case that it literally just takes control of your car and makes random things happen.
Yeah.
And turn things off and turn things on, and it's very, very annoying. And I can't fight it.
No, there's nothing. The only thing you can do is go around it.
Yeah, and even then, as you can see there, like I didn't really clip it that much. And it
And it
just
still
decided,
grabbed you.
Yeah. So.
Now you've decided to live your life in the underbrush.
Yeah. Or as best as I can.
Oh. Is that still? I guess that'd be like pronounced dur.
Yeah, a door is still a door, but
Right.
the way that door is spelled DOOR in Dutch means you're going through. Basketball.
Car basketball.
Car basketball.
Oh, hello.
Puppy!
Throw a basketball at it. I'm joking.
Alright. 10 gifted if you guys make this. You owe me 10 gifted. Nope. Alright, you're
Oh.
good.
Yeah. You were trying to go for the 3-pointer there.
Kobe. Oh.
Oh no.
Up that. Oh.
They could hit you in the face. Oh, off the rim.
Nah, you suck at this. That's okay. I heard in terms of sports ball that the Knicks apparently pulled out a really, really big upset victory or something.
Yeah. And now people are mad at Taylor Swift about it again.
The fuck did Taylor Swift have to do with this?
She showed up at the game supporting the Knicks.
Isn't that a good thing? Don't people like the Knicks?
She's a fake fan, don't you know? Whoa!
That okay. That's very.
That's a destructive basketball. They do sound yummy.
They do sound
The
great.
ball's like, no, don't hurt me.
I literally can't pick up or do anything with the ball. It is just here for this purpose alone.
Yeah, to play basketball.
That's hilarious, actually. Oh, whatever.
I don't think we ever saw a court like this in the prior playthrough.
No. So it's just another whimsy thing or whatever that they added. Ah, every time off the rim. Oh well. Off the rim, off the grim.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still open. Oh well, you'll be fine. Actually, no, you will not.
Car's rolling away.
Yeah, I know.
Very slowly.
I'm aware. We gotta yell at Elizabeth again for being a backseat driver, Chad.
You didn't put the car in park. Hello, Knox. How dare you, boop. In the year of our Lord. 2026.
Knox
What's
would
the
be a
angry black
glomper.
lad?
We're gonna find. Oh no, wait! It's the big explosion thing. We gotta go say hi.
Those.
Yeah, we gotta go say hi to this anyway. So
No.
we'll let the car roll on down, so that nothing gets hurt. Minuteman and the Wriggling Wreck. Thank you for the rolling back car. Now you can stop. You can stop. You can stop. You can stop.
The car's getting away.
You can stop. You would be a glomper, is what I said. And if you do not know what that is, you are far younger than I imagined. Or less experienced on the internet, which you also would not like to hear.
I find a glomper was a very con word. Did you just insult me? No.
I would never. I wouldn't be so subtle about it.
This is true. If Grim think you dumb, he just say you dumb.
Yeah.
You know what a glomp is? Yeah, so glomper is a person who does a glomp.
Yeah. Who glomps people. There we go. The face watch is something you. Oh, okay, cool. That's cool.
No, Namibian. No, you're not.
Namibian or Namibian?
Well, I forget. Listen, I don't word. This has been established. You've never glomp? I think everyone is a glomper. It's just a matter of what the thing that makes you glomp is, and whether or not you are consensual or non-consensual glomper, which is a distinct difference.
There is a distinct difference. It was very much a thing that also went around on communities like Gaia Online, because it was one of those things like, okay, glomp.
Yeah, I remember that. Well, not from Gaia, but I remember it from online spaces. I remember from cons mostly.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately was most of the non-consensual kind, which was just like, oh my god, I love your cosplay, glomp. And it's like, who are you? Get off me.
Okay, stop touching me! Stop touching me!
Get off!
Get off! Ah! Oh no, a thing that we have to open with a nope.
Nah.
Everything has physics, and I hate it. There we go.
The reeled away.
Because you would imagine that would just work with a. Oh yeah, this doesn't work for that yet. Damn it. There's like an upgrade later on that kind of lets all of the containers break open. Just immediately.
Right, yeah.
And then I don't have that yet, so. I'm used to playing with the upgrades I have later on. Yippee.
You're used to playing advanced mode.
I wouldn't call it even advanced, it's just, you know.
Late game mode.
Yeah. The make
There's a lot of birds.
Yeah, I think that's part of the optimization for the consoles that they had to sort of adapt. So that a lot of the
More
foliage
birds?
and everything kind of got removed.
Aw, the birds.
Well, they're here now. And I just turned the car off. That's how we go forward, by turning everything off.
Just coast in neutral.
Oh yeah. Go slightly down the hill.
There's a, like we were talking before about like challenge modes. There's a challenge mode car only in neutral.
Oh, I'm sure, but that amount of like car kicking,
Yeah, yeah,
I could
yeah.
never.
Especially in those like segments later on. I won't go into too much into it, so that way it's not spoilers. But like you know the ones I'm talking about.
Yeah, that'll be impossible.
Yeah.
So yes, for those who are contextually unaware, we have played this game before and we have finished or seen the final cutscene before.
Mm-hmm.
And the main reason we're playing it is because a DLC came out for this.
Yeah.
And because we're both pansies and that would make for funny stuff on stream, we are going to be playing that part on stream. We're just trying to get through this part again so you have the context. The main game is not that long or difficult or anything.
No.
To be perfectly blunt, I'm kind of already way further ahead than I was when I did the off-stream play. Like, I remember being far more equipped when I was doing the jump into the center thing.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I think it's one of those things like you like the game like is like, oh, you need to be all like you need to be well prepared. So you're like, oh, okay, well I'll go grind out like the best armor plating for this tier or whatever, and then like you do the mission, you're like, oh, I didn't need that shit.
Yeah. And the slightly stupid part, I will say, is that not every single upgrade, even though it is higher in quote value or upgrade, is like the amount of times that I've just stuck with the off-road tires because that was the best one is kind of ridiculous for how expensive they ended up becoming. I need to turn this car around. Just like how you play Lies of P over again in order to play the DLC. You already beat the game, but you don't want to confuse people. Yeah.
Sure.
I don't think that's exclusively to Lies of P, but yeah, it's basically that. Question, should I spend the time and money to learn and play the accordion? It's not a bad instrument, but the question is more, would you like to? We can't make the decision of that for you. If you're like, I don't like the accordion, I have to find angles.
Sorry, sorry, just the cable.
Yeah. The accordion's a pretty decent instrument. I'm trying to find.
Why would you lock your bathroom like that?
I don't know. I don't make that. Ooh, Gamba time! Yay! Yay!
Oh, you broke it.
Oh. I got
What'd you get? What'd you get?
the
What'd you get?
dolphin!
A dolphin.
A dolphin antenna! Yay! We love Gumba. Every single game is gotcha.
Oh, I see what you're thinking.
No, I'm hearing something. What is that? What is that light? Oh, that's one of the cabins. Okay. I can quickly do that. We can leave the car behind there for a second.
But the car loves you. The car misses you.
The car already misses me. It's okay. We don't need car.
The car's crying.
I hope not. There's
What
a
does
lot.
the poster say?
What poster?
The one on the left. That's Limtech. I know what that is. Oh, it's just bleh.
It's a public
Never
health
mind.
notice, but because public health is no longer healthable, we need to scan this one anyway. Left, right, and this is
Yeah.
least. Great. We just need to scan it in accordance with the game. Sort of. We need to log everything and
Document the horror. Document it.
There's also upgrades and stuff like linked to it too, which is the worst part. Well, I will say, Namibian, if you don't like the accordion, then that's reason enough not to pursue it. If you're going to force it as a thing, then you're going to have a much less of a fun time. And in the end, it doesn't matter how much time you're going to spend on that or how good you get at it. If you simply don't enjoy something, it's not worth doing.
Or unless you're getting paid for it.
Yeah, that too.
And
So-
it's like, I don't enjoy my job at times, but I enjoy being paid. Was that backpack being held there with a knife?
Yeah.
It was. That's concerning.
Don't think about it too much. How many other people have you seen here?
I've heard people
You've heard people?
on the radio.
That's true. I can barely see him
Tobias
here.
and Oppie and
Yeah. What's his name?
the other one. The other one.
The other one that's not Tobias or Oppie.
Yeah, the other one.
Francis. His name's Francis.
Francis.
Hey, Francis. You gotta check out this drive over here. Fucking ran into another wall. Laugh at him, Francis. Laugh at him loudly. Dear God, I almost fucking shit myself there because I thought one of the branches that I was running towards actually was like a person that was slowly like sprinting towards me, and I'm like, ah!
I'm not used to this.
I'm not used
Take
to
a photo at least.
Of what? Oh, the accordion.
Of the thing approaching you.
Oh. No, it's... I was imagining a grass branch? That's what I was
Well, no,
thinking.
I'm saying like if it turns out, because if something like that does end up happening, you should take a photo of it.
If something is actually approaching me and running at me, I think I'm gonna be dead before I get a photo of it. I don't have much in the way of defending myself. I have a car and a kick.
I'm sure it's a very good kick.
One of my car tires is punctured.
Uh-huh.
Ow.
Do you have the stuff for a ceiling kit?
Probably. I had fries the other day, and one of the fries was so crispy it actually ended up making a scratch in one of my gums.
Oh.
So now every single time I eat something and it goes over the gums,
It's owie.
it's owie. And I don't take small bites. I don't do small bites.
How are the steamed buns, by the way?
They're pretty good. I like them. Though I'm still waiting for the day that Papao little breads end up coming here. Nelson will know what I'm talking about. Those are great. Cheap too. That's something I miss. This is why you need a sword cane? I can't... A sword cane? Riddle me why I need a sword cane.
He's referring to the fact that the only the method you have to defend yourself right now is a kick.
Maybe I can kick really well. Maybe I have a really, really good kick to me.
You kick like a horse? Like an Uma? Uma referenced. Stream over.
Yeah. And now we get out of here because everything is approaching now. Oh,
Everything
look.
is bad.
The sky is turning.
The sky is angry. What have you done?
That's okay. It can live. See, I have to off-road here for a bit.
All right, well, I think more the concern is the sky will live. It's more about will you live?
I'll be okay. Nothing bad ever happened to the Kennedys.
You're not a Kennedy.
Maybe my character is.
Car.
Thought that was a bit of woods I could go through. Oh. Is it down here?
Where are you going?
I'm going toward... I'm literally have a blip on the map that's blue, and I'd like to see what it has. Oh.
Ooh.
It's okay. Car live.
Uh-oh, the green is here. Uh-oh.
There it is. That's what
Oh, ground is angry.
That's okay. You guys are fine. Hey, car.
Oh no, he's taking your car!
But I need that. Oh. Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't do that. Normally we would
Banana.
listen to it, but...
You
First off,
do
we're-
not have that luxury right now.
I'm not in that much trouble. Would help if I left the car on. Not that much.
I think the thing might have turned it off on you.
Yeah, maybe. Oh,
Oh, don't you dare.
what? What do you mean, don't you dare?
You're right in the middle of the angry green cloud, and you're like, ooh, stuff.
Where?
On the map.
I'm fine. See, Elizabeth keeps forgetting the backseat driver rule. It's okay, Chad. She was also like this when we were playing the actual game.
Yes, I was. I was.
And I kept going like, no backseat, no backseat. Even if this car has a backseat, no backseat. You should keep backseating. You should give her the controls. She doesn't want to play. Is the worst part.
No. Yep.
That's the best part. I've got a backseat driver who will tell.
I can go outside into my own car and drive that one.
You don't even like driving in that one.
No, I don't. I don't like driving.
See, that's the best part, where I'm like, okay, well, then you drive, and then I get like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to drive. I don't want to, but she'll tell me everything that I need to do in this one. That's the worst part of it. Tusk.
You keep complaining, I'm gonna turn this fucking car! We're not going to McDonald's at this rate!
There is no McDonald's here. Is there a McDonald's here?
Yeah, whose fault is that?
I think the government, as described by the events of the game, I think this might be the government's fault.
Government mandated McDonald's. See, the thing is,
But the thing is, he doesn't want Sour Patch Kids. He wants a monster.
I would take the Monster Energy at that point.
Yeah.
I'm not as much of a sweets person, to be completely honest with you.
No, you're not. No.
Doesn't affect me anything, but.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to. It's gonna suck when you're back in the car.
Yeah. Thank God. Damn it. Can't get the other one. So yes, when it comes down to it, Elizabeth is the worst kind of player to play this with, because she will backseat, she will tell you what to do, she will make noises, and she will meep. But she won't play.
Horn.
But you won't play.
No.
It's the worst.
Oh, but you finished the monster. Oh.
Damn.
Well.
You didn't give me any? Okay, I see how it is in the movie.
Grim will now cry for the rest of the stream. I hope you're happy.
And you're going to hear very ugly snorting of snot and...
Oh, the really good cry, the ugly shit.
Ow,
Jesus
that
Christ.
actually hurt.
Oh. Flashbacks to yesterday.
Oh yeah. So we went out yesterday with Flora and with Trolley Mug, and we ended up getting gelato.
Ice cream.
Gelato ice cream. I just like on the way there I had to navigate a little bit, and I look up at the road, and like I don't know why the heat just it really made me want to sneeze for some reason.
Sometimes the sun does that.
Yeah, and then it just immediately is like, okay, well it'll be a light little hachu. No. Fucking just entirely snaps my neck almost. It's just like ah. Hurt my neck for the rest of the day. It was great. The ice cream was great, by the way.
Ice cream was really good.
Yeah. Got into a points program and everything.
It had a Biscoff and brownie flavor, and I had a Ferrero Rocher flavor. It was very lovely. Though it was not like, it was like not officially called Ferrero Rocher because they didn't have like,
I don't. Explain it.
They don't have like advertising rights because Ferrero Rocher is a brand name.
Ah. It was a good old time. Everybody was having a good old time.
Yeah.
And we loved struggling to find out where to put the fucking trash of it. Because nobody even knew where to put it. It's kind of awkward.
They should make more trash cans available.
Well, I mean, they had trash cans in the building itself. It was just one of those things that we didn't know what to do with it. So we just kind of like Trolley Mog's partner and I just kind of like ended up circling a little bit, where it's like, what do we do? What do we do?
And it came with the really tiny spoons.
Well, I struggled to call them spoons. They were more ladle. They were more paddles than anything else. With like little
They were
dents on them.
plastic though, which I appreciate.
Yeah. Here in the Dungeon Lounge, we say fuck those turtles.
No, no, the turtles are fine. I'm just saying, like like those wooden implements are garbage.
I understand, but polluting the ocean and stuff like that.
Listen, I really doubt the contribute like those things are what's causing the end of the environment.
That's it.
And
Cancel Elizabeth.
you've said it yourself.
Oh, I'm entirely an environment doomer, but I own it. See, I'm the person where I say, like, I don't give a shit about the environment. And people will go like, no, how could you not give a shit about the environment? And it's like, well, ooh, it's the good song. Door goes open. It's more the thing of, like, I understand why. But my plastic, you know, my lack of plastic bag and stuff like that aren't going to stop, you know, the big old companies drilling into the fucking ocean the
Yeah.
entire time and stuff like that. And that's the
That's what I mean, yeah.
major damage into the environment.
Yeah, you want to talk about like, cause I remember them talking about like, you know, like, oh, like even if, you know, the people did everything perfect, I think they were like, oh, it only decreases things by at like, you know, at the most generous, like 20% of the climate damage. So it's like, oh, so 80% is companies and they need to fix their shit.
Yeah.
So when are they going to fix their shit?
Like, I think the global populace contribution towards the progress of the environment restoration and stuff like that, yeah, sure, we can do something about emissions and stuff like that, and plastic and everything like that. Like, I do think it is worthwhile to switch to EVs and stuff like that, even if the owner of the primary EV company is a bit of a dink, a bit of a fucking idiot, a bit of a fucking...
He's a trillionaire now.
Yeah.
He's the first one ever.
Wow, congratulations, he can fucking kill himself anyway.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, did my opinions come out? Uh, but the big thing that I would say is, like, when I look at the overall, you know, consciousness of the environment that we're supposed to have, and I look at the companies and all that kind of stuff that are still going for fossil fuels. Then what does our contribution of with the little light bulb things and everything matter in the grand scheme of things?
Yeah.
You know. It's not that I don't care, it's that I'm just realistic about it, where it's like,
Yeah.
my switching to a tote bag is more for my own
And
comfort.
the thing that
fashion.
ultimately that I remember learning was like they did like a published thing where it's like, okay, like when you recycle, you know, how much of what you recycle is in fact recycled. And they put out and they said like, you know, like apparently like for like paper, the return on recycling is actually quite high.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact number, but they were like, you know, if you put paper into a recycle, generally speaking, it when, you know, a product says it's recycled material, it is in fact the stuff getting recycled. But apparently for like plastics and metal, apparently so often they're so like unusable through the process of being manufactured that when they are returned for recycling and even they go to the recycling plant, like so little of it actually is deemed reusable and you've just paid for another layer of garbage disposal.
Yeah. Oh, it's a little bouncy guy, and also we've got bunnies on our car.
Buddies, bud. Oh,
Pufferfish. You haven't
that's
seen
early for those.
that? Yeah.
Not the bud. Hey, Nelson. Yeah,
back, Nelson.
like you're saying, yeah, the return on plastic is apparently abysmal.
Yeah. So, you know, when the conversations start about stuff like environment, that's more or less my stance. Like, yes, I care about the environment, but I don't care so much that I'm going to adjust major things in my life. Not because I'm not willing to sacrifice things in part of my comfort or whatever. No, it's perfectly fine. I don't mind paper straws as much as the other person. I do prefer the plastic ones, or even better, make it the bamboo ones. Because the bamboo
the metal
ones
are pretty good.
Yeah.
Basketball.
Another basketball. Oh,
Is that our arcade game?
where?
Turn. Whoa.
But it's got...
Well, they covered it up.
Oh, and it doesn't work anymore. But yeah, so that, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think our contributions matter as much as... It's basically trying to put the blame on the consumer and trying to make them feel like it's a big community effort, and then try to put a, you know, don't look at the things that we're doing. Don't look at
Don't look at that giant oil rig out in the middle of the ocean that's dumping all this garbage.
Don't look
into
at the
ocean.
fossil fuels, and don't look at the mines that we're opening back up again, and everything like that. And, you know, don't look at those things. It's a community group effort with all of us.
And the thing is, like, that base statement at its core isn't wrong. The problem is that the community needs to include everybody.
Yeah, including the companies.
Everybody. Including the companies, which certainly like being treated as people when it's convenient to them.
Yep.
Well, look at that ball go. Or
Let it go.
block. Let it go.
I remember something funny happening if you chase it, so let's go do that.
Gotta forget to get a photo.
I already did.
Okay, good.
Because that's how I know it's a pufferfish.
Okay. I didn't get to read the lore of it, so that's why.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's scared of you.
Yeah.
And it's like singing?
There you go.
Oh. Transmission record, Dr. Francis Cook, 1999. 1999, that's like
Francis.
after the exclusion zone was put into place. This really puts the nail in the coffin. All of those rumors that it was our activity fueling the evolution of the zone, they must have been true somehow. Things have been getting quieter, as quiet as they can get around here, since the decommission. But the walls are crumbling. Things are getting in. People are getting in. I could barely believe there was another remnant. But a new anomaly? I suppose there's always a chance it's been here far longer than we could know. And we've only just found it. Oh, this is Francis. This is the guy. So this is okay. So this is a recent entry after it. Okay. Its behavior is particularly peculiar. It seems to be watching, perhaps observing, or keeping watch for itself, or something else. Regardless, it seems rather skittish, even scared. I've observed it shaking, but I've never gotten much closer. The things it seems to leave behind feel targeted. I can't help but feel it's like a gift. Oh my god!
It just fucking spawned something.
It spawned a stable boobily-boo.
Oh, but it's pushing me
nope.
back.
He says no, don't approach me.
I am with
But he
Grim.
left you
I
a
love this
present.
environment, but fuck paper straws. I will go and clean the beaches. Yeah. Like, that to me feels like a productive effort, you know what I mean?
Oh, more presents. Did it leave like a weirdness in the environment? Like
Maybe.
there, it's all rainbowy. Whoa. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no!
Car! Car! Oh. Whee! Oh
So
god.
as far as I can tell, you got caught in a fissure, and then it propelled it into the golden thing, which is like a launcher, and then it launched the car.
And then it launched me. Yippee! Pretty much, right? Just kinda bye, have a great time. Just gonna whee!
Woo. So is that rainbow thing still there, or is it gone? Or is it not possible to tell anymore because you've been flung too far away?
I think it's still in this direction. I think that's just the general direction of the puffer.
Okay.
But I would like to chase after it. Problem is I don't know where it went.
Nah.
Also, some exciting news for next week for those that liked the For the King collaboration. You know, aside from the potential of, you know, things change, Wednesday, there it is.
Oh.
Wednesday is going to be another For the King collaboration with Ray and Koslowski. We're going to get back on that horse, hopefully do better. Maybe. Skill isn't the goal. Yeah, we'll go after it. Woohoo! Wow!
No.
Okay. Stop. Yeah, okay, we're good.
Well, it's that way anyways.
Yeah. Hey, buddy! Okay, that way we go again. Whoa! Whoa!
Ugh.
So I'm quite looking forward to that. It was a good time hanging out with the boys, and we'll get back and the old hexagon map, and royally fuck things up with RNG. Right, okay.
Oh, and the bunnies are here.
I don't like the bunnies. They break things in the car, and I don't need that happening as I'm going up a mountain. that's a crafted item. Shut up, game. Shut up, idiot.
That refers to an interesting question about the nature of the bunnies. They're crafted items. Someone is constructing the bunnies.
Someone makes them. They have to be made of something. Conceptually.
Yeah.
Potentially. Now we have to go up there.
Good luck. Rotates early game. Oh, look at the sad face from the car.
I saw that.
It was like, don't make me do this.
No, it was about the fact of the bunny hopping on.
Okay.
It didn't like that. Woo!
Oh, I left a present.
Friend.
Burr. Journal fragment. Origin unknown. Date unknown. Wow, so I finally chased down one of those creatures, those puffering balloon-looking things. But right when I thought I was finally going to get close enough to catch it, something fell off of it? It looks weird, almost man-made. I almost wonder if it stole this. Or maybe this was part of some experiment, something Arda put together, like a tracker. Get this, though. There's so much stuff in it. There's enough supply to last me for weeks.
Ooh.
What's in it?
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Dumpster barrels.
And an antenna.
Woo. And, ooh, a mini turbine.
Wow.
Really good things.
You have to carry that. Oh.
The good old dumpster barrels.
If you could try crocodile steak, would you? No.
No, I'm good. I've had kangaroo before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. It wasn't... It was one of those ones where I was told afterwards.
Oh.
It was my neighbor, relatively rich guy. And he was like, I would like you to try this. I'm like, okay. Try it. And he's like, okay, well, this is what this is. And I'm like, I would have preferred you tell me beforehand. It's not bad. Don't misunderstand. It's just, like, I wasn't trying to be rude. It was just like,
I prefer to be informed in what I'm consuming.
You've had zebra before. Wow.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
It's certainly been an adventure. Oh, God.
Whee! Flippies!
Yeah.
We'll give the car a treat when we get back, because it learned a barrel roll.
Okay.
What are you, against the car having a treat?
No, I'm for the car having a treat. I just don't know if a treat is enough.
2 treats.
Okay.
The amount of treats is the,
Yes, the amount of treat. Well, I mean,
for 1 treat.
I don't
will not
agree
do
with
a
your
treat.
methods, but I understand the necessity.
Really? I had
Oh, look, a big dome.
A big dome. There's typically, have some loot with them. Problem is...
Good luck parking. Oh, the car is like, no, we don't park like this. Goodbye.
Like a glove. Anyway.
Hmm.
Oh, there's nothing here. I got out for
Oh.
nothing.
Got out for nothing. The car now has an abandonment complex. It's gonna get a quirk.
You're an abandonment complex. You're the one who
do,
keeps
probably.
beeping when the car does anything.
I have deep feelings for this car. The reason I ask is for the crocodile far couple times over wants to expand production reasons, and now I want to go try it. I mean, if you want to try it, go for it. I wouldn't. It's gonna go back and go. Well, in this case, more it's like the quirk will be like if you close the door, the car horn will beep, or it'll do something weird.
Oh, the good old test that we do when it comes to the car horn. We're still good.
No, so far.
To be perfectly blunt, I don't necessarily have much of an issue with the idea of having crocodile. More, I do not want the crocodile to be solely caught for my, for my tasting purposes. Does that make sense? That would be my concern, where it's like, I don't know if that's necessarily, unnecessarily something I would be okay with, but when it comes to, oh, I'm just getting it anyway, would you like to try some? I'm like, yeah, okay, it doesn't hurt to try. There we go.
The thing I've always heard is that it tastes a lot like chicken, but that's the thing I've always heard, so.
Well, to be fair, I will say that that's what everybody says about every single meal. Oh, it tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
Everything tastes like chicken. It's like, is that maybe just in the way that you prepare it?
Yeah.
I hate the fact that sometimes when you press the sort,
It sorts bad.
it sorts bad. It sorts real bad.
Ooh.
Right,
Well, at least you got, like, this gas tanker's got one of those, like, Cordy's thingies.
Cordy thingies?
The method in which you to put gas into a car.
Does it?
Yeah, on the other side. That sound is concerning. Right there.
I like the little rubber sound.
He's like, no.
I got an Achievo.
What was the Chivo?
Put the car on drive while it's still in park.
Oh, haha.
At least 20 times. I don't know if that's what I would call ethical, though. Like, I understand what you mean. That I don't know if that necessarily, in my head, quantifies it to be ethical. Do you get what I mean?
I will say it's a case of, like, if you're going to do it, use the whole bird, or in this case, the whole gator.
Yeah. Like, in that aspect, I understand. Like, that is what I was talking about in terms of the, if it's not made for the sole purpose of consumption, if you're like, yeah, we're catching the gator anyway, we're turning it into leather, it's like, oh, well, don't do that, but sure, if you're gonna make some meat with it, I guess, like...
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I believe that's everything that I can get off this thing.
Yeah.
Can I not move it? I cannot move it. Okay, that's right. I do want to quickly grab that plasma, but I need a impact hammer.
Bonk.
I
Need a bonk.
Yeah. There we go. I got a bonk. Ow.
Oops. Oopie owie.
Oh, feet, ow. I do like the quirk system in this game, though, when it comes to the car and everything like that. It gives the car much more personality. Like, you'd imagine, like, oh, the car being the central point of your transport and basically your gameplay is like, oh, that can get stale pretty fast, right? To an extent, yes, but this game does it really, really well, in my opinion.
Where are you going now?
I'm trying to find out where the fuck that thing is. The little... I'm trying to get the point, the energy. That's what
Is it accurate? Because it keeps moving?
No, it's inaccurate. It's in that area.
Nice. They are raised in wonderful enclosures, and the reason this farm started was to stop poachers from killing for leather, so now it's feasible to poach. Oh, I see. So the idea is like, yeah, kind of like, like you legalize a drug, so people don't go to the illegal drug dealers anymore. They're going through legal means.
Well, I think it stops poachers from killing wildlife.
Yeah, that too.
And killing the wildlife population.
Yeah.
Which is an ever-growing concern. But
Yeah, for sure.
as far as I know, the crocodile population breeds like madmen, so... What's the update on the crocodiles? Oh, they fucking...
Oh, okay. Apparently the one you gotta watch out for are pandas.
What, in terms of going extinct and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, but pandas are assholes.
Because when you put pandas in captivity, they no longer wish to fornicate. But at the same time, they're endangered, so usually the idea is to try and have some level of monitored doobly-doo.
That's the thing, is like, at a certain point, how much are we keeping a breed of animal alive simply because...
Woo!
Whee!
Well, or is it not our interference that has caused the potential endangerment?
Oh god.
Oh, you need to eat something.
I'm trying. I don't know where I have healing items.
It's in your trunk.
I know.
Or in your backpack.
I know. I'm stressing. Do not.
Okay.
Please use the item. I'm holding A. I am holding it. I don't know why this game is so like, are you sure? Are you sure?
Sure.
Are you sure? Use the goddamn item.
I think I remember hearing that somewhere, because I feel like they were talking about that in relation to dinosaurs, which isn't accurate entirely.
It is in the parts that matter for that part, at least.
Mm-hmm. You lived.
I lived, and I'm leaving this fucking thing.
You're like, I'm done here, I'm done.
I am going deeper into the storm, but, I mean... Oh boy. Please leave me alone.
And the bud buns.
Please leave me alone.
They went after that car. Oh, no, they didn't. Punt.
You can go on that one and leave me alone. Let's see. I do think it's time to hit the gateway.
Yeah. I hear you on that. Yeah, I'm sure, yeah, like for something like that, it probably only needs to be a few degrees. Oh, hello, the tourists are here.
No!
Go to the light.
I will take the set road here a little bit.
Fair enough.
Because we have to go up.
Uh-oh. Up.
Yeah, and a straight uphill is not a great thing with this car right now.
No.
See, we're already struggling with going sideways slightly.
Yeah.
I would imagine that when it comes to like breeding the crocodiles and everything, that would stress people the fuck out though when it comes to like temperature being so minimal.
Yeah, especially because like you need to maintain certain breeding pairs for all intents and purposes, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
We got this.
Something hit the map. Oh, it's right on the edge there. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, no, you do not have, you cannot safely pursue that right now.
No.
In my opinion. Uh-oh. Oh no, you're in the red.
I can see that. So close, goddammit, we're on the way.
Oh no. Oh, so stressful, I can't look. You made it! Yay!
God damn. And it's just hitting gas, but even then it's like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, damn. But you got an achievement, I guess.
Yay.
I owe you an apology.
You do?
I nearly got you killed. The things I used to calculate as easily as turning a screwdriver, they're foggy now. The numbers don't work themselves out like they used to. I haven't been myself for a long time, but I haven't needed to be. It's been me and this cursed place I created and nothing else for decades. But now, knowing that whatever caused the mass hallucination is still out there, I need to know what it is and why the remnants are connected to it. Francis was right about the remnant and the mass hallucinations paired signals. If we can get them together, maybe they'll cancel each other out and you'll be free. It's a shaky theory at best, but it's the only lead we've got for now. You can do nothing and twiddle your thumbs until that remnant drives you mad. Or, if you're willing to work with me, I'll give you the best chance to survive this thing. Think it through. And fix up your car while you're doing it. You'll need to for whatever you decide from here.
That's the plan.
I mean, she's like, so before the car drives you mad, and you're like, maybe it's already done it.
Yeah.
Tee. That's true. Crocodile's lays clutches a 25 to 95. I mean, true enough. It's not as vital as, like, say, for instance, like an elephant that only has, like, one or two at a time, right?
It is kind of funny that in the grand scheme of things, humans end up being the most consistent to breed when it comes to that kinds of stuff. We only consistently get one child, pretty much. Not
Yeah.
across the board.
Except for
There's a couple-
twinsies.
or even beyond that, but it's you know, it's fairly reliable.
Yeah, we put a lot of resources into one.
Yeah. Oh, you gave me free repair putty.
Oh, thank you.
Ain't that nice? There we go. Slap some putty.
Meanwhile, you got, like, fish where it's like, oh, here's like, a million fish. Poof.
Yeah. Oh, fish.
I'm excited for all the cosmetics you got.
Yeah. I'm hoping to get them all in there. Actually, I can put them all in there now.
Yeah. Though it does seem to be like the size of the animal is, or the other creature is, like, proportional to how many babies it has. Because, like, you got, like, mosquitoes. Those things breed like fucking crazy.
I could do without mosquitoes.
And it's awful. Yeah, and I know, and we all hate mosquitoes. No, but, like, again, like I mentioned, like, elephants, which are very large, again, tend to only have one at a time.
Ah, yes, this sign. Okay.
Where you gonna put it?
Seems appropriate.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, in your research lab? I gotcha.
Pretty much, yeah. Little research thingy. And we got a new little thing here. So let's see, which one is it? It's a sculpture.
I think. Do you already have that? That's your car drive shifter.
It was the
Oh, it's a
dolphin.
dolphin. It was a dolphin. Look at it, it's jumping through the hoop.
Yay! Oh, it doesn't make it look.
I'm not too sure what you mean by a clubbing permit. Like, do you mean like a permit to go to a dance club?
Are we clubbing seals? I'd rather not. I don't know. I quite like seals myself. And... Oh, side rack.
Yeah, for your turbine. Oh, seal clubbing. Oh, I mean,
Oh.
I'm not a fan of it personally, but I do recognize that it has its place, I guess is the best way to put it.
You won't catch me being excited for it. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly something I'm going to be like, oh, please let me participate or anything, but
May I have a turd, please?
no, thank you. I'm good.
I'm not particularly fan of that one.
Yeah. Ooh, a limb pulse emitter.
I like the way it always.
Yeah, I'm gonna
spits
hit you
up.
in the shins.
Yeah. Just ah.
Ah, my shins.
I believe that's all I could do. That's a shame. Oh.
Hmm.
I'm sure it has its place, Namibian. For me, just it's not for me. I don't like the idea of it personally. But, oh.
Oh, what does that do?
I never even made
Oh,
one
it's...
in the first one.
Oh.
The enormous energy that anchors generate gives off an unmistakable, unique signature that could easily be. Oh, okay. So it's like if you're looking for one,
Yeah, you need a hinty. I just realized part of its components looks like to be a water jug.
Yeah, it probably is all MacGyvered and like stuff like that.
Yeah. I think you have to take off the bumper, yeah, before.
Yeah, one of them has to go. There we go. Oh wow.
They're like, we'll figure that out. Let's wait here.
It'll fit. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I recognize that it probably has its place in Namibian. It's just, for me, that's not my thing. I don't like it. Sort. Do I have space for it? Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know, like, it's in Canada, it is a protected activity. You can apply for a license for it, but you have to be from like an identified Inuit tribe in order to be successful, I guess, in applying, I suppose.
That's just fragile. Okay, so we go.
Oh, it might be time to replace that part.
Yeah.
Splurp. Is it raining in the Pacific Drive world? I was at Pacific Rim. That's a different thing. Oh, it is. Okay.
That's what you were hearing. This one, sit down. It's the back nano, right? That one needs to be
The butt.
I also think most people, the majority of people, wouldn't want to do it. And to be perfectly blunt with you.
Like, let's put it this way. I think for me it would be the same for anything. If it would be like Elizabeth,
I don't
like
know if we need to discuss it.
fair enough. Fair enough. I'm fine with my level of separation from the food chain.
Yes. For my studies and stuff like that, I've had to, off a couple of lobsters and everything like that, and even then I was kind of like, yeah,
Oh yeah. No,
not a huge fan of it. I prefer to not be in touch with any level of seal if I can avoid it, as I've so far in my life successfully done, and I would prefer to keep it that way. No part of my life so far has had any indication of involvement of seals, aside from occasionally looking at them on TV and/or YouTube, and I will keep it that way.
Yeah,
That's
like
my
that
preference.
one. What's that one video that you showed me with like the German song and all the seals, the really fat ones?
Yeah. I know the way you're talking about.
Yeah.
Did you just say a spider in the milkshake? I drink it?
I hope not.
Ugh.
I wouldn't want to drink a spider in my milkshake. I'd be like, get me a new fucking milkshake.
Oh wait, I can do things. We have things here. Nope. There. Because you can put them in there. Because that's what they're for. Aha!
Yeah, like when we're on a rock 7 meters away, that's fine. You know, if it's part of like a touristy thing, sure.
Yeah.
Oh wow, health kit.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
Was that a dumpster bro?
That was from the little dumpster pearl.
Yeah. Okay.
Vargas Autovac. Where did it all go? Oh,
The stuff that couldn't fit.
yeah. Yeah. Well, it's more. It's not about it not being able to fit. It's that it doesn't immediately deposit it into this.
Right, gotcha.
Oh, and some of it is just decals and. Okay.
Your infinite decals.
Yeah.
Oh, the rain stopped.
Where?
The sarcophagus. I don't remember that one.
I do. It wasn't particularly great.
Sleep on the sand and you can poke them. I'm down to be like, hello, seal. Pat, pat.
I'm also not in a hurry to go pet seals or anything.
True, yeah. Oh yeah, you got all the tapes.
How do you force 100,000 people out of their homes without facing major resistance?
Money.
Even if you're the United States government, facing down what's being peddled as the greatest threat our nation has ever faced, the answer is you don't. This is Frequency File, Episode 3, The Human Cost. Last episode, I reported all the cold, hard facts I could get my hands on. If you missed that episode, here's the summary. There wasn't much. Now, we jump tracks to the stories of the people, to knit together old records and eyewitness accounts to form some fabric of the true story. Whoever's job it was at ARDA to suppress stories did a really good job. What they did to keep that sheer number of people from talking, and then to smear the stories that did come out, was a masterstroke of obfuscation. Unfortunately for ARDA, the cases that made it all the way to court.
If you're ready to do this with me,
Oh,
here's a spot of good news. We aren't completely helpless when it comes to the instability. Back when the zone was active, we built ways to get where we needed to go. I need you to head back towards Sierra. But don't worry, I won't make you jump into Cappy again.
No.
When you're feeling up for it, take the route back to Sierra. I'll tell you what's next once you're there.
why can't you tell me now?
Yeah. Namibian, I will say I do think it's smarter if you move on from the topic. I think it's been kind of made uncomfortable a little bit.
Missed it.
For now, we'll keep on Pacific driving. The drive continues.
Do you feel supplied? Oh, the car's waving.
Yeah, we get to wait. We've never seen a. Oh, wait.
Oh, little heart, the car loves you.
Oh, car's getting away.
Emmy. Okay. Enough space there, so that's fine. Did I bring the sealing kit? It did. I was smart. Right.
It just happened though. Maybe is the tire fragile?
No. Here we go. Gotta get the radio on. Sarah.
Sour Patch Kids? Well, I mean, the one I've had is default flavor.
The default
But
flavor.
the default package. Of that, I would say red. The red one is my favorite flavor.
Everyone always likes red.
Orange is also really good. Now the problem is that I haven't been able to have a lot of the other flavors. Because I find the big thing is that, at least where I am in Canada, we don't tend to get them. Oh, it's another one.
Hey, buddy. Woo. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. You just slammed right into that tree.
Yeah. Please don't make me. You're gonna make me go further into the trees. All right.
I mean, that's what it did last time. Oh, it's gonna send you right through the radiation too.
Are things I do for loot. Up. And break. Oh, how I wish I had
Lemonade?
off-road tires.
Yeah, like the lemonade ones do sound really nice. I would 100% be down to try those. And I remember there was like one that was like all sour cherry that I remember being pretty good. So I think it was like a collab with sour cherries or something.
The brand sour cherries?
Yeah,
I didn't
the
know that
sour
was a
cherry
brand.
candies. Yeah.
Seems like a weird thing to make a brand of. Just a
Well,
flavor.
they're like fuzzy
of...
peaches. Yeah, because like there's fuzzy peaches and then there's sour cherries.
But that's just candies.
Yeah, they're just different candies. But like they're branded, like they're trademark named candies, right? Like fuzzy peaches is a trademark name.
Yeah, I mean, it strikes me as a weird. Off-road tire. Well,
you asked, and the zone shall provide.
some tire, spare tire. All right, you can go then. Au revoir.
Yay! Wow!
A single off-road tire. I'm sure that will change all of our hardships.
Some of it,
I'm sure.
or you can spin in circles with it.
Okay.
Lemonade is something that I really, really enjoy during summer. I don't find I'm a big fan of it in winter, but during summer, it does hit very nicely. I mean, that's generally my goal for any place. Like when I went to Japan years back, as Grim can attest, the things I generally did was find methods with which to eat foods. And we were debating maybe going to like a cat cafe or something, but I think we ended up not doing it. But I did look at cute things.
There are many cute things. There was one one thing that we did that was literally just going into. We thought that it would be a restaurant, like a doggy cafe type thing, but no, it was a cafe over top, and there was a dog adoption place down at the bottom.
Yeah.
And that was a big struggle for me because I was sitting there like, can I have one? I want one.
They won't let you take it through customs.
You know, put a stamp on its butt that says I approve. Dehydrated. Well, I mean, hydrate. It's raining.
It's getting away
Stop it.
very slowly.
Stop it.
I've been to a cat cafe here. Like I've been to a cat cafe here in Canada, and it was nice. I mean, it's one of those things I find like some of the illusion is ruined because it's like, and in fairness, they're necessary. Like, they have rules about like, you know, you're not allowed to like the cats have to like if a cat approaches you, then yes, you know, you may give it attention and things like that, but you're not allowed to be like running around the cafe chasing down animals, right?
Yeah. To an extent, I still liked it. Like it was. It was.
Yeah, no,
a
it was still
time.
good. You know, it's kind of nice just to kind of like sit down in a cafe and then just, you know, be chatting, and then all of a sudden a cat is like, hello.
Goody two.
I am now part of the conversation. Please include me.
Pretty much. Yeah, cats are pretty great. Well, when they're not being super annoying at like early mornings or whatever, then yeah, they're pretty good. Unfortunately, our experience tends to be cats clawing at doors and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like, I remember a couple of times just this morning alone where I'm like, okay, well, let me change the setting of the AC for a little bit because I don't want it to run like cold the whole time. I set it over to fan mode, and then it's like, oh, I hear beeping on the other side of the door. Scratch, 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 scratch.
Let me in.
Let me in. Let me in. You're clearly awake. Let me in. Let me in. I do let them in, and they just sit in the doorway, and then they just fuck off again.
They just want the option of in.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a moment this morning. I woke up and Feral Beast 2 was like, I want, you know, like, time for you to get up, and like doing biscuits on me. And then I was just like, you know what, I'm not having this. I just kind of picked her up and just put her on my chest, and she's like, this is good, and then just passes out. And I'm like, that was the solution the whole time.
That's all it took? It was that easy?
Apparently.
Yeah, like I said, like they can be adorable. It's just that they are unfortunately equally annoying sometimes.
This will. Why is it foggy? Like, why is it Silent Hill now?
I mean, to be entirely fair, this is the Pacific Northwest, and that's part of the aesthetic. It's got to be foggy.
I guess.
Ice guess.
I guess.
Ice guess.
I's the guys that guesses the I's the guys that guesses. Da, 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 da. That's a sea shanty.
Is it? Or did
It's
you make
badly
it
done, but it is.
You're making it into one?
Well, no, it's like what's that? I think that the original thing is like I is the buys that builds the boat, and I is the buys that sails her. I is the buys that catches the fish and takes them home to Lizer. Sea shanty.
Never heard of that one.
It might be tragically Canadian.
Likely. You know, in all my...
Oh no, it's him.
Go away. But yeah, no, in all of my time of being a, not a sailor,
I don't recognize the sea shanty. It did not appear in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, so therefore it does not count.
well, for me, it's Sea of Thieves, which is,
True
of
enough,
course,
true enough.
the best pirate game. And I recognize that some people would argue. It's okay to be wrong.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I guess the counterpoint would be is if Sea of Thieves is not the best pirate game, you have to propose a counter best pirate game, right?
Sure. In that case, I would not have an opinion because I have not played enough of Black Flag.
True enough.
And isn't it just great that that's re-releasing soon as Black Flag resynced?
Ah.
Oh. What's all this then? Okay.
Oh, it's a little house. There's a couch. You can sit on the couch, covered in foliage.
Yeah, and in radiation as I take damage.
Oh.
As my Geiger counter seems to be going off or something.
Oh, you got a trophy.
I got a trophy?
In one of the things that you picked up.
Oh.
There was a trophy-shaped object.
I won't say it.
It's
None of these things look like a trophy. Well, I already picked that one up. That was from the
Okay.
the little puffer thing.
okay. I didn't realize that was an already obtained trophy.
Liz isn't paying attention, chat.
I'm talking to chat. Sometimes I miss things. Oh, ominous rising platform.
This doesn't concern you.
Please pay no attention to this house.
Hey. A pneumatic deposit box with a lab report. Nice.
A lab report.
Oh, well, it's your part.
Oh. Initial trials on the remote battery charger have been extremely encouraging. As predicted, the key mitigating factor is distance. We can only charge in close proximity. Our success here, though, is limited. It does suggest a future in which we can make plugs and connectors obsolete. But for now, these devices will still need to be nearby. In the short term, we can find applications for roll-on, roll-off battery recharging in vehicles, anything from cars to light aircraft, max proximity charging for handheld devices like radios, and make greater use of larger examples of field portable equipment. However, our ultimate goal still remains to remotely charge a device as far as our line of sight. A car with a flat battery down the road, a cordless power tool half a mile away. Imagine that. Imagine. It's true, I do get distracted by talking about food and animals.
Alright, we're trying to keep an eye out for anything that's...
Like the ominous green glowing. Oh wait, I think that's another one of those abductors. It's an abductor, 100%.
Yeah, we're looking for another, an energy... Oh, well, my microphone is super far away. Another pneumatic energy thing.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
That's not it. Oh, sorry, I thought you were looking for one of the blue ones.
No, it's energy. What you're looking for is plasma. This is energy.
Okay.
Gosh, keep on.
Look, it's all things to me.
It's all things.
It's all things.
It's all doobly doos and thingamajigs and
All wiggabadoos.
thingabobbers.
Hibbly dibblies. Listen, if they wanted me to remember their proper names, they would have their names on them.
They do.
That I could read at all times. No, do you see the word stable energy written anywhere on this doobly doo?
Yes.
That's not your car.
Bottom left.
Ah, well, that's
Stable anchor.
different.
Oh, so now we're moving goalposts. See, I see this game that you play. Here we go. And... Burn. And... Burn. Could you not...
Ominous sound. Oh. Uh-oh.
I'm busy.
The radiation is here. The radiation says, fuck you, don't care.
Not the Cheeto dust. Oh god.
It doesn't look like Cheeto dust, it's green. If anything, it looks like Mountain Dew dust.
Mountain Dew dust.
Might be time to move on.
Yeah. We've gotten all of the things that we wanted out of this place, and now we keep going.
Like powdered Mountain Dew. You know, like instead of milk powder, it's Mountain Dew powder.
I don't know if I'd like that. I don't know if that would be good.
It'd be like a Kool-Aid, I think. I think it would be fine. If you're into Mountain Dew.
I mean, Mountain Dew is okay. I know some people swear by it.
Nah, I've never seen anyone who's like ride or die for Mountain Dew.
Oh, I've met a couple.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can't say I'm that much of a fan of it. It's just slightly more sugary 7-Up when you think about it.
I mean, that's the kind of thing is I find it now, there's a point at which when I was younger I really enjoyed it, but now I just find it too sweet.
Yeah.
So.
That's what I would say. Oh!
Hello, Raiders!
Rogie!
Hello. So, Rogie, welcome into the Dungeon Lounge. We are playing Pacific Raid today. It is
Pacific
me
Raid?
and the Grim.
It's a Pacific
What?
Drive. Hello, Aloson.
Oh, did I say something? Okay.
Yeah,
Pacific.
you Raid. You said
I was going to say Pacific
Raid.
Rim again. Pacific Drive. Drive.
You were playing Mita the Hollower.
Oh!
I have heard of that many, many times.
That's from the Shadow, or not Shadow, Shovel Knight developer, right?
I've heard
Was it fun? Did you enjoy?
There's a whole lot standing between where we are and the deep
I'll be for being raided!
and the entire mid.
I'll pay up!
It's not as simple as driving there. We can't control the instability anymore.
Hooray, I was correct.
Control the weather. At the height
How
of
much
the
fun is it? I've seen a lot of artwork come out for the Hollower, which
stabilizers to make certain
yeah.
More predictable than others.
The art design and everything so far that I've seen of it looks cool.
And yes,
It also reminds me a lot of like the screenshots I saw that was like Link's Awakening.
We're going to put those stabilizers to work and clear you a path.
Like in terms of like how you navigate around the maps and things like that, because you got like a little jump and a little whip.
In that sector.
Wouldn't that be closer to Castlevania with that description?
Well, it was more isometric in view.
Fair enough. Here's a gray one. Good. That means
Yeah,
you
I'm glad
enjoyed
you're
it.
enjoying it. I've heard mixed reviews personally, but if you're enjoying it, that's awesome.
People are allowed to enjoy things in disregarding the
Yeah.
mixed reviews. Elizabeth.
It's true. I mean, I'm enjoying Mechanicus too, despite it being considered a mixed review game, so I'm not disputing.
I just always found it weird when somebody immediately goes like, "Okay, well, it's got mixed reviews, but I'm glad you're enjoying it." It's like it always
No,
felt
fair
like
enough, fair
it felt like a slight, where it's like, should I enjoy it less now?
You're enjoying it wrong.
Yeah, pretty much. That's like the exact thing where I'm like, you're enjoying it wrong, and it's like, let me just enjoy the thing I had.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's one of those things like that's not the compliment you think it is, you know?
Fair enough.
Oh god. Oh god. All right.
Just wait right there. Oh, okay.
Give the battery a little power up. There you go. I gotta go down here.
To the green thing.
Yeah. Always the green thing. How many
Sometimes
hours?
it's a datagraph thing.
How many hours do you have on the Meat of the Hollow now?
Kind of a mix of Link's Awakening, Castlevania, and Bloodborne. I'd say I'm slow getting going because it has a... Yes, yes.
Just the 3 today. Okay, so you started it. Cool.
Cool, cool, cool.
The towers are locked up tight, but you could tighten up security protocols all day, only for one disgruntled employee to program in his name for fun and mess it all up. Anyway, the overload
Code is 4735.
Chat, write that down. 4735. I can write it down.
Boy, I was assigned to clean these towers out every time the guards rotated. And things I saw.
What did you see?
Let's just say that keeping a watch on Sierra day in and day out did not make for a good time. I didn't envy those guards one bit.
4735. I wrote it down.
Good thing you wrote it down. The game automatically did it.
Oh. Well, I thought I was helping.
It's okay. Cry about it. Cry louder! Make it funny. Make it embarrassing.
Am I funny yet? Meanwhile, the neighbors,
this-
what the fuck?
What the fuck is happening? It's map.
Overlay the map with the available routes near you.
You gotta do like the cry of like the woman who's like, and I miss you.
The job isn't out too far, so I've added a location to your route.
Okay, bye.
I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever had a cry like that before.
Because it's not a cry. It's someone pretending to be sad.
Oh, I see.
From what I understand, this is apparently a woman that that missed making a call to her partner or whatever, and is just like, and I miss you. And it's like, oh, okay. Have a good look, Namibian. And,
Yeah, have
oh,
a good sleep.
and also Rogi. Everybody.
Everybody sleep or not. And if you sleep, have a good one.
Oh.
Oh. You found something electrical, your car is electrified.
Yeah, it's electric.
It's spicy now. I will say this is one of my favorite songs of the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's a good song.
It is. Uh-oh.
Are we done with this zone? Oh, no, wait, we were supposed to, okay.
Yeah, you got the information from this area. You need to move along to
Yeah.
the next zone.
Although, first things first.
Resolve the crackling.
No. Fuel.
Ah.
Fool. The fool. Arizona. A good Arizona.
Oh wait, so there's actually exit via the stabilized access road, okay.
Charged is in. It'll buff out. It'll be fine.
I don't think you have the tool to fix it right now anyways.
There is no fix.
Oh, just it is happening.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Please don't.
Oh, it doesn't seem to be chasing you. Oh no, it is chasing you.
It is 100% chasing us. It's just we are faster.
No.
Oh my god! Oh. Oh, okay.
Jesus. I mean,
Could have gone
in
worse.
this, yeah, I would say in the scale of abductor abductions.
Oh, it's not too bad.
Ooh, gas station. Gas station with floating rocks.
That should be still in range. Maybe. Yeah.
You just get the fun cord that's apparently it's like thrown itself underneath your
Yeah. It'll work. Don't worry
under your
about it.
undercarriage. Don't worry about it. That's how everyone fills their gas tank, don't you?
Yeah. Of course. I don't see the issue. Tuna. Tuna.
Oh, gas
Cookie.
stations are radiated.
Cookie Cody. I don't know.
There's something I meant to ask you if you'd be interested in. Apparently, the Costco's are now carrying cases of Nuka-Cola, like a Fallout collab. Oh, it's a bear.
It's a bear.
It's a carved bear. Aw, he's friendly.
I can't say I'm that into Fallout, but I mean, I'd be interested in trying it once.
Yeah,
Does it come with radiation?
implied.
I'm always a little.
I mean,
wary
let's put it
whenever
this way: is there anything in the Fallout universe that doesn't come with radiation?
Yes. Typically Nuka-Cola.
Nah.
The branded stuff never gets irradiated.
Oh.
Well, I could be wrong about that one, but it's been a minute since I've played a Fallout.
True enough. True enough.
You know, the funny thing is, I think I've the only Fallout I've ever like had an ending pop up on was 3 in New Vegas.
That's pretty good.
Did you hear about that? Yes, of course I did. Of course I did.
Grim's very excited for it.
I've been waiting. I'm really excited for it. But I'm really glad they decided to move the dates and everything around as well to not be idiots. Because as far as I know, they were going to do the basically game suicide, which is releasing alongside GTA. But yes, the new Fable game is super exciting.
I feel bad for a lot of developers because like how many games have already been moved for old GTA 6 dates that didn't end up panning out?
Yeah. Well, there wasn't really any like solid confirmed date as far as I know, but like.
Yeah.
I need to put a pin here. How do you feel about it?
Me?
Nox.
Oh, okay.
You can give your opinion if you want.
I'll be honest, I don't have much of an opinion. I never played I barely played the original Fable. And so it's kind of one of those things where it's like, I think it's great that it's getting a re-release or like a remake for those who are excited for it.
It's neither of those. It's just a new entry that is standalone within
Oh,
itself.
okay. Fair enough.
It's not related to the originals aside from universe and everything like that.
Oh, okay.
Although it
Fair
does
enough,
seem
fair
to be
enough.
bringing back some of the old villains and stuff like that. So another thing that's game suicide that a lot of people do for some reason is release a horror game near Christmas for the Christmas sales, but no one wants to play a horror game during Christmas. It's
I'll play a horror game during Christmas.
for the most part it's true. It's not universally true though, I would say.
Yeah.
GTA better watch out for Barbie and Godzilla though. Yeah. The real gamers are going to be playing Barbie.
Yeah.
Whatever. a
Barbie
real
horse
gamer
dreams.
is. Yeah. Oh. Sorry, Lozenge is the band name? Okay.
You know, if you have a sore throat.
Apparently. What should be a Screamo band now? Oh,
Oh.
that one was a sneaky one.
He was sneaky.
It's just one of those things.
Did you just drive in a circle?
No. I'm
That's
looking.
okay. Oh,
I'm looking at a radar. Or at a map.
I guess. Just it seems weird to pass another gas station.
Yeah, it's not often that happens. It's not like, am I excited for GTA? Yes, to an extent I'm going to be playing it. There's even a good chance that I'm going to stream it or whatever. The problem is that it is basically an industry juggernaut, and I do think that a lot of people give it more power than it probably should, but to ignore it does feel like a stupid thing to do, because it's like, it's GTA.
Yeah.
It's GTA. It's the biggest selling game
even
of all
if
time.
yeah. Lights off. The big thing I find is like say for instance, like Remedy put out a statement because I think there was a period where it seemed like Control Resonant was going to come out near GTA 6. It ended up that they're not.
Yeah.
But they were kind of like asked about it, and they were like, well, we don't think our customer bases have overlap, and I think to some degree they're right about that.
But still.
Because, yeah. But at the same time, like, yeah, like how do you be seen when the entire discourse is something else, even if it isn't your core audience, if that makes sense?
It's also the thing of like it's within itself. I understand what they mean in terms of okay, well, you know, it's not our overlapping core audiences, but it doesn't matter. The whole conversation around gaming is not only going to be driven around GTA, it's also going to be even if you have no overlap. Congratulations, there's still a lot of overlap.
Yeah. Purchase property as a, I mean, you know what? A spite purchase. I've heard of worse reasons to buy a video game. So.
Mm-hmm.
The woods there can be a bit of a maze. If you get lost, follow the pipes. The limb tech and those stabilizers ran so damn high.
Like, especially because like if you're looking for like reviews or like other people to be like, you know, streaming your game as a method of promotion or things like that, then yeah, like you're gonna get drowned out by GTA 6 even if you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's clear.
You got the angry ground.
Yeah, I need to quickly scan. Okay. I did.
The whenever I see those, I think of like ferrofluid.
Yeah, I think that's the point.
It's not
Probably,
time
yeah.
to give you an explanation about the mass hallucination event that Tobias and Francis were going on about. But don't worry, I won't be nearly as long-winded. Because there honestly isn't much that we know about it. It happened on the morning of September 14th, 1961. My colleague, Dr. James Kay, was conducting experiments at a highly classified site in the Deep Zone. He was assisted by my husband, Dr. Alan Turner. At 0400, their experiment unleashed a gamma-ray surge that instantly killed both of them. The surge was an impossible amount of energy, orders of magnitude greater than any man-made source. It also triggered hallucinations.
This is a really great lore, but ma'am, we're having a crisis right now.
Of widespread insanity, but only for a short moment.
There.
Oh, good, the electrified tourists.
Yay. But yeah, it is just one of those things. Like I understand people not wanting to buy it and whatever, but it's like, for all intents and purposes, aside from like the CEOs and everything like that, like I don't really have anything against Rockstar all that much because in terms of developers. Yeah. They've had some of the best in the industry for a fucking reason, right? Like,
yeah.
Are we going to say that Red Dead Redemption 2 was a bad game? Are we going to say that GTA 5, at least the base story version, I'm not going to say anything about online, like, is that a bad game? But for my money, no. I think they're excellent games. And I think anybody that's going to say, like, okay, well, I don't think they are, like, to a certain extent, sure, if they're not your taste, I understand that part. But in terms of objective game design, no, they're up there. They're up there.
Yeah.
Like, they kind of have to
say, like, ultimately the other day, like, as you said, like, for me, as you said, GTA is not my cup of tea, and that's, you know, I said for it, that's fine. That, you know, not everything can be for everyone. Mm-hmm. But... Like you know, my frustration ultimately has been with Rockstar has been like, you know, like the stories that came out of the anti-union behavior and stuff like that I've been not happy with. Ooh.
Heck of a ride, though. Did you know the rings of Saturn sing? I saw
disembodied arms. Tons of them. They were grasping and crawling.
You keep those thoughts to yourself.
What about you, Uppy? What did you see?
I saw nothing.
How is that possible? Everybody else saw something.
Must have passed me by. I don't know what to tell you.
But weren't you working in your lab that night?
And weren't you supposed to be doing your research rather than keeping track of my whereabouts?
Wow. Touchy.
Group hug time.
I played GTA games when I visited friends' houses. I enjoyed them, but I never owned them. Played a lot of Red Dead Redemption at a friend's house. Yeah. And it's like,
I would say that's...
Go ahead.
Sorry. I would say that's very much my experience. Is I generally, when I've seen GTA, it's been watching other people play it. I've never played it directly myself.
Yeah. And I mean, that's perfectly fine, right?
Yeah.
for me, it's just one of those things where if anybody were to say, like, okay, are any of those games bad games? And it's like, you may not enjoy them, but they are objectively not bad games, right?
Mm-hmm. And there's been some very clever writing in it, I will say that as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, will I be taking the day off work to play GTA 6 when it comes out? No. Will I probably know tons of people who are suddenly on that day? Probably.
What?
You know, people who call out sick on game release days
Oh, yeah.
to play the game.
Hey, Giuseppe. How's it going?
Hey, Pistapi.
It's been a minute. How you doing? How you been?
Dr. K and Alan clearly uncovered some new way of using Lim to motivate that gamma ray burst.
Oh, yes, precisely. Where do gamma rays come from? But outer space.
It was so fun. I remember, like, a couple of my coworkers, when the last Pokemon game came out, were suddenly...
Thunderstorms, for example.
I've got a little tickle in my throat. I think I'll just have to stay home and take it easy.
I have to take it easy. I've got the boo-boo.
Though I will say I do appreciate the people who just really like own it, who are just like, yeah, I'm using a vacation day. Why? What for? Oh, Pokemon game's coming out. I'm playing Pokemon. It's like, you know what? Fair.
Yeah, video games.
Fucking own it.
Sort of gamma ray reservoir.
Reservoir?
Oh god, I came in a GTA 6 mission. I might go hibernate through the entire month.
Sorry.
Of course. Now, why didn't I think of that? That's absolutely.
I mean, for me, the big release month so far is going to be September, because that for me is the new Silent Hill and the new Control.
Yeah.
What is the GTA 6 release date again? I forgot. I just know it's this year.
Yeah. You have to Google it. I'm driving.
Yeah, fair enough. True enough. True enough. I could Google. I could use technology to figure out things. And I mean, I know there's some degree there's like a pool about whether or not
Yeah.
whether or not the game actually will come out or will be delayed again. November 19th. Interesting. Okay.
Ironically, Giuseppe, that's kind of what we were talking about. That was the exact thing we were talking about. Not being a hater, but it's one of those things where it's like, I understand if people don't like it, they might personally not like the games. But in terms of the overall thing, when it comes to like GTA games, they are objectively well-designed games. So that's
I will
that's
say some of the things that it's one of those things where it's like GTA is the originator of a lot of things, like, or at least what made it viable, if that makes sense. So like, say for instance, like, you know, I doubt, is GTA the first open world game? Probably not.
No.
But was it the first to really like show it as a workable concept? Probably.
Yeah, it was up there.
Yeah, so definitely from that respect, where it's like, you know, if you're not a fan of open world, like, yeah, GTA is suddenly not going to convert you, but...
Hey, Oppie, you've never cared about any of the zone's stories and superstitions. So...
You say that there's a reason no one plays RC play missions, and why all you have to do is...
It's not and has never been any of your business.
You're
Yeah.
asking us to trust you, so yes, it's our business now.
Oh, one of your headlights is out.
Yeah.
To sign off and count orbs or whatever it is you like to
One of
do.
the ones
And
is
I'll get the
broken.
driver to the mass
Broken.
hallucination source
But we have to-
myself.
Well, like anything, like,
This is his discovery.
especially San Andreas, I find, is like there's a lot of good stuff in San Andreas. I remember like the plot and there's a lot of interesting missions, but there's a lot of missions that, yes, probably needed another pass under the developers.
Yeah.
To hell with that. We either throw everything we can at this thing, or we lose.
Like, I feel like San Andreas and Vice City were very much developed with the, you already finished GTA 3 and you're old hat at this, so they kind of like designed the missions accordingly. But-
If I recall correctly, San Andreas came after Vice City.
Right, yeah, but that's what I mean, is like, so you had GTA 3, you had Vice City, and then you had San Andreas, right?
Yeah.
You wanna play that game? You
Oh, they're angry at each other.
talk about our track records?
Oh.
I'd rather run this remnant into the ground than work with either of you.
Forget it.
But I'm driving!
Breath with this old man.
Okay, sorry, Grimm's driving, but...
She's out of her mind. I can't do this. Look, if you want to waste your precious time picking apart bird droppings and squinting at constellations, by all means, follow their lead. I were better off without them, trust me.
Oh.
I'll get you through no matter what.
There goes the other light.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, you might as well turn it off now. That's okay. We're driving in the dark. Seems to be the way we do things around here. The big thing is that for me, I find that games like San Andreas end up being overglazed a little bit. Like, I have the same issue that I have with GoldenEye, for example, in that regard. Is like you love the memory and the nostalgia of it, but I don't think you really love the gameplay as much as you do. I think Vice City, in terms of story, had one of the strongest stories. But in terms of gameplay, San Andreas was the most open, most customizability. You had a character that you could, you know, you could make them be skinny, muscular, fat. You could have them learn all of these fighting styles. You could have them date multiple characters. Like, it was, for all intents and purposes, a lot of the original open world that a lot of other games followed on. You know what I mean?
Also, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, who was great in that role too. I don't think that GTA games should be as, like, glazed and whatever as it is, right? But alright, shit.
Yeah, you gotta drive.
Yeah.
Stability in your region is tanking.
I'll go into the conversation a little bit more when I am not.
When you're not about to die.
Yeah. Ah, fuck it all. That's the big alarm too. Fuck.
Why would you pick that location, Oppie, you bitch?
Alright.
Whoa.
And it's hard to see too, but
Yeah.
I'm kind of like leaning forward here and just kind of trying to squint. And
I mean, if anything, if there's any time you want to like go into the options menu and just go crank the brightness.
No, I'm good,
I ain't gonna judge.
I'm good. Manage.
Oh, the sky's fun colors.
You can engage with the chat. I'll be good.
All right. I don't think GTA was going to fight until 5, though. Yes, I will agree. Like 5 was very much like all the previous GTA's were doing well. Like they were, you know, making their money and doing their thing. But yeah, I do feel like GTA 5 was kind of the big turning point where it became an event.
I mean, how many other GTAs released, you know?
Yeah.
4 wasn't as big of a success as they might have hoped, but it's still good. Or a success, rather. Can't see shit.
Yeah, you're about to hit a tunnel.
I know. Focus on the chat. Like, let me do my thing.
Yep. Alright. I think since 2000 are overhyped or not that great. I wouldn't say that. I mean, I think there are good Nintendo games out there. But there are certain ones that are like, that's the right way. Like, there's certain I would say I'm a big fan of Legend of Zelda, but there's been a couple Legend of Zeldas where it's like this was fine, it was passable, and probably only got by on its reputation as a Legend of Zelda. And I mean, like, the same could be said, like, that was stressful. GTA 5 and Skyrim coming in the big gaming news. That's the gaming news. Yes. That looks stressful. Good job on getting through.
Nice work out there. The sector
Even Oppie's recognizing your work.
You've got a straight shot toward the expansion wall. One more thing. You may want to consider armoring up a bit. Once you cross that wall, the mid-zone is another beast altogether.
Another beast altogether. Sorry. It's always, I always find it funny, like, the amount of, like, Skyrim comes up in the conversation, because, like, I never played it. I never played Morrowind. I never played... I have no...
See, for me, so...
feelings.
I'll engage with the question you made there in a moment, Seppi, but here's the thing. I find Skyrim to be, and I'm just going to stand here for a moment and we'll listen to the radio, but like that's sort of the thing for me. I find Skyrim to be the perfect example of this. Do I own Skyrim? I own Skyrim in a couple of places. I also own Oblivion. I played Oblivion, I liked it a lot, but I didn't enjoy it as much as other people did. Skyrim, same thing, and always whenever I hear about Skyrim, I hear about, oh my god, it's so good for modding. within itself, and same thing with Fallout and other games. How good is a game, or is it just a nice sandbox to mod a different game over top at some points? Now, just because I didn't like it doesn't mean that other people didn't like it. But I'm not going to say that Skyrim, for that definition, then, is overhyped, because it's just not for me. And that's the thing. Skyrim is not a good game. It's a good modding environment. I hold that same opinion, but that does not mean that it's a bad game for my opinion. It's a good modding playground, but I can't say it's a bad or good game. It's just not for me. Same thing with stuff like Legend of Zelda. I have never played a Legend of Zelda except for a little bit of Breath of the Wild, and even then I was kind of like, yeah, it's okay for what it is, right? I'm not going to say that it is the worst, and I'm not going to say that it is the best. Right? I have no other frame of reference, but at the same time, I can't say that it's a bad game or a good game. That's for me the big issue when it comes to like the discussions of which GTA is the best as well. It's just what you prefer. For a lot of people, GTA San Andreas is the best, and there's certainly a conversation to be had of like how much of that is nostalgia versus the actual, game itself. And am I excited for GTA 6? Yes, I'm excited because of the fact that I do like the story that they've told. Rockstar at their core have always been excellent storytellers. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a fucking good story with excellent characters, excellent acting, and excellent writing. Right? So that's for me the sort of the big thing in that regard. So I'm excited for GTA 6. That's a very moderate answer. You running for office?
Ban, kick, mute, get him out, get him out, get him out.
The joke I would say is that it's like, the joke, it's a very Libra answer, the whole like, there's two sides to every story type thing, which...
Well, but it's fair though, isn't it? Like, it's the same thing of like, hey, you like Undertale? I fucking, like, for me, I don't get Undertale's like, the glaze it gets. Toby Fox is an amazing composer, and I don't like anything in terms of the other parts of the game. But it's just not for me. So I'm not going to tell people that Undertale fucking sucks, because it's just not for me. I just don't like it myself. I think the music is excellent. I've done 3 remixes for Undertale, and I've never played it. And some of it is Toby Fox he is also the composer. He's both.
He's both.
I find him to be a better composer than a developer, is my take. See, that's the thing. I like the music he makes for Undertale and Deltarune. I don't care for the game. So that's sort of the thing. Is Undertale bad then? No, I'm not going to tell you that Undertale is bad. I do think it's overglazed a little bit, but that's what everybody thinks when a game is not particularly for them. I do think that GoldenEye is overglazed because nostalgia goggles. Same thing with San Andreas and stuff like that, and maybe some of the Legend of Zeldas. Like, they cherish the memory more than they had, or than the actual game, right? Like, how much of it is just the time frame of you being able to come home after a school day and stuff like that, and be able to take your worries away and load up a game, right? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think that makes a bad game. Skyrim inherently is not a bad game. If it was a bad game, it wouldn't have sold as much as it did, even on consoles. You know what I mean? People wouldn't have thousands of hours and speak of it so highly if it was a bad game. But it's just not for me, and it's an even better modding environment, of course. So, yeah, exactly that. Like, Nintendo has been hanging on for nostalgia for a while.
And I will say that was one thing I was kind of disappointed on the Nintendo Direct. Like, I know, like, a lot of people were excited by the announcement for an Ocarina of Time remake, but I was kind of having the same reaction to it that I was having to some of the Shin Megami Tensei remakes or, like, the Persona remakes, where it's just like, I would rather see Persona 6. And I know, like, and I'm trying to be, like, quote unquote fair and balanced here, because it's like, again, I recognize that for some people,
sorry, we have to shame it. We have to shame it. Bald.
Your tire is bald.
Okay. Go.
Anyways, like, I recognize to some degree, like, say for instance, like with Persona 4, people are not going to go. Some people's enjoyment of Persona 4 is going to be affected by the fact that it reflects the age in which it was made. It's a PS2 game. That shows in the mechanics. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It shows in its graphics. It shows in blah, 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 blah. And a remake may be the only way to really, show people, like, what the game was meant to be, if that makes sense. Like, what they were going for. That they just what may not been anyways, possible at the time with the technical limitations. Because, like, the same thing, like, with, like, Silent Hill or things like that, where it's like, some of the decisions were made on the basis of we have next to no draw distance. How do we hide it? Fog everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's become a defining design element of it. But anyways, so like in that respect, I was kind of disappointed because it's like I would rather see a new Legend of Zelda, or not a sequel to Breath of the Wild or whatever, as opposed to a remake of Ocarina of Time. But at the same time, I understand for people who never got to experience Ocarina of Time, they're not going to pick up, they pick up the version on the Nintendo eStore. They're going to be like, what the fuck is people giving? Why are people glazing this game so much? Why do they think it's so great? It's dated. It sucks. The graphics are weird.
I will say that the conversation has moved slightly from how good of a quality of a game is versus the for the nostalgia bait, which definitely nostalgia bait is also a big issue that is currently a big thing. Because why do you think so many fucking games are being remade? It's because they're hoping to cash in on your nostalgia because you liked it one time when you were growing up, therefore you must like it now. Please buy it again. And it's like, well.
And that's the thing. It's like the same thing like we were talking about like with Final Fantasy. Like I'm ready to hear about Final Fantasy 17. We didn't hear about Final Fantasy 17. We're hearing about Final Fantasy 7 Part 3.
Yeah. Where did the fucking thing go?
Dance break.
Yeah, and for the record, I'm not saying that it's wrong to enjoy a remake. Not at all.
Yeah.
But all of them are cashing in on nostalgia for that exact same reason, because of the fact that it sells.
Yeah.
We've got an ad now, so I'm going to stop the discussion for a moment. But yeah, no. So ultimately, for when it comes to like the enjoyment of games and stuff like that, like I've already said my piece, of course, but I'll just reiterate where it's like, yeah, no, I understand that some people are like, this game's not for me. Yeah.
Right in the fucking head.
But
Oh, ads.
Yes. Did you hear that they got upset that they are just going to watch someone's what? Elizabeth, you read it.
Did you hear that they got upset that people said that they're just going to watch someone's Dream Part 3 instead of buy it themselves
stream.
and the Stream Part 3 instead of buy it themselves, and they like need people to appreciate RPGs more in the comments. No, we just, and yeah, I 100% hear that. Like, games are not cheap.
Yeah.
And like the options to experience a game cheaply are also gone. Like, say for instance, when Chrono Trigger first came out, I'm dating myself, it was $100, and that was in 1997 money. I did not have $100. I was a very small child at the time.
I will also say, to comment on that for a second as well, there is a certain appeal to playing. Like I will say that there are some games that I buy for the specific purpose nowadays of, and I this is a mental thing for me. I will buy a game on Steam, and I will be like, this is good for stream. This is good for playing with Elizabeth. This game is good for playing for by myself. Why do I get, like, for example, I'm playing the Ivalice Chronicles again. I don't need to buy the Ivalice Chronicles again when I can just, again, I've owned it so many fucking times. I could just get a copy, I'm just gonna file off the internet and just play the War of the Lions. I own a legal copy of War of the Lions in the Netherlands, but fuck, my mom actually didn't send that to me. Shit. All right.
Gotta yell at her.
Yeah. But I own a copy of War of the Lions. But that for me is the superior version because there's not missing stuff. So why don't I just play that one for the story again, right? Not that the Ivalice Chronicles, the recent re-release of Final Fantasy Tactics is bad. No, by no fucking stretch of the imagination is it bad. But it's lacking a couple of characters that I would have really, really, really liked, and it won't have them. I know that for a fact. So why don't I just play that one instead? Well, it's because of the fact that this one has voice acting and it's a new way to experience the story and and I know that for when it comes to playing on the couch in the evening, after stream or just to chill out a little bit, it is fun to experience that story again with, for example, Elizabeth being there. It's fun to play games with other people's reaction and enjoying it along with you.
Yeah.
I know I don't have nostalgia for Final Fantasy VII whatsoever, but I know for a fact that the moment, again, when we watched, oh, Jesus Christ. It's all just kind of,
in the thicker face.
but like for me, I don't care about Final Fantasy VII. I didn't play Final Fantasy VII, but I know for a fact that the moment anything with Tifa gets announced, the first person I look up is Maximilian Dude. Because Max's reaction to everything Tifa, everything Final Fantasy VII, is always fucking incredible, and I'm going to get a history lesson. I'm going to learn about this. I'm going to learn about the developers. I'm going to. Do you see what I mean? Like it's stuff like that. You end up coming for the reaction, a little bit of the stuff like that. So it's, you know what I mean? You get what I mean? So it's like it's when it comes to, you know, watching it with, you know, with streamers and all that kinds of stuff, and they prefer to watch it with a streamer instead of doing it. So yeah, I get that. I get that because, again,
Yeah, and also the other thing I wasn't able to finish my point was like, for me, the main way I played Chrono Trigger is I was able to rent it cheaply for $5.
$5.
And didn't have to put out and I didn't have to put out $100 for it until I was in a better position to afford it. So they're right now, as far as I know, the rental market is gone because physical editions are largely gone. If you want to play a game, you have to, you know, your option right now is, if you want to kind of try before you buy, is play it on Steam, make sure you stay under 2 hours, then refund it if it turns out you don't like it.
And most games
or can't afford it.
Most games nowadays don't even fucking allow you to get past the prologue, and that's
right. So that's the thing. It's like people are like, oh, you know, the big thing is it's like, oh, you're complaining about people watching their game on the streams. Yes, because that's the only way they can experience it, because they can't buy it themselves. If you made a cheaper option, they would probably engage with it.
Yeah, and it's
shocking.
And it's the same thing right now, where ironically enough, we're currently experiencing the same thing with a game called 1666 Amsterdam. Now, I know that game has recently come under fire because it's apparently got a lot of AI usage, which, personally, I was really excited for the game. That is really disappointing to me personally. But there's another complaint about the game, and is that when the demo got released, it didn't at all focus on the gameplay. It's just a story portion. It is about an hour's worth of story portion, and it tells you nothing about the game. And it's like, yeah, as a consumer, I can see why that is very, very disappointing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
especially because like demos can be very misleading. Like the example I always go to is Brutal Legend. Brutal Legend at its core is an RTS. The demo makes you think it's a brawler.
Yeah.
Because the early section of the game, you don't have any troops recruited yet. You are in the process of recruiting them. So as a result, it comes out more like looking like a brawler than it does an RTS. But you keep playing for another hour past the demo, and suddenly it's an RTS, and people are like, I don't like this game. This isn't what the demo sold me on.
Yeah. So that's ultimately it, where it's just like sometimes these demos and everything like that, like they need to be expanded on a little bit and give you a bit more of a better idea.
Like the demos that I find are really strong are not necessarily the ones that start at the beginning of the game. Like I understand that desire because you don't want to do major spoilers or anything from your demos, but like sometimes you need more of a like I seem to recall there's been some games where they're like, yeah, we'll actually put like this mission's actually in the mid game, but we're like, you know, we've hit all the major plot points. You're just going to be experiencing the combat portion or the gameplay cycle loop without necessarily all the context of why it's happening.
Like that was the thing that I liked very much about the demo for Final Fantasy 16, ironically, because of the fact that one puts you in a very early, not the first section, or technically the first section, but it gives you none of the context of the story. You're just here to experience what the gameplay is like, with a little bit of tutorializing and a little bit of like, hey, this is Clive and blah 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 blah, right?
Yeah.
And it did that really, really well, in my opinion. And it told you nothing of the story aside from the base details that you kind of already knew going into it by proxy of it being a Final Fantasy game. So,
yeah. But yeah, like, and it's one of those things like, I you know, again, both sides of the story. I understand video games are not cheap to produce, especially if you're coming from the AAA space. Like, I have no doubt that the amount of money, you know, say for instance, Rockstar has spent in developing GTA 6 has been, you know, probably the size of the economy of a small country. But it's so, you know, they're probably, you know, they're pricing with that in mind.
I'm just thinking of Star Citizen for a moment.
Oh god. But well, that's a different discussion entirely, because that's a fucking, like, I'll be honest, like, I don't want to say anything to get alleged con. Let's put a nice word in front of it so no one gets sued. But anyways,
quotations, don't sue us.
Please don't sue us. Alleged con. Anyways, we have no money. Don't sue us. Anyways, so, like, again, it comes down to but at the same time, like, affordability is a legitimate issue. Mm-hmm. So it's like, you know, if you complain about sales not where they need to be, like, there's been so many people, like I think that, like, the CEO of McDonald's basically came and said, yeah, we had to bring back the value meals. People can't afford it otherwise. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna, if McDonald's is, is worrying that a $20, Happy Meal is too much, and they need to bring back the $5 value meals. What do you think is gonna happen when an $80 game comes out?
Yeah. And the worst part is like the you have a lot of the bonk. You have a lot of these CEOs that are coming out, and it's like, oh, but gaming should be an expensive hobby, and it's like, no, it shouldn't. No, it shouldn't. Like it's one of those things where consoles are an appealing thing for most at-home people. I know, me personally, I've talked about it many, many times. I've not been shy about mentioning I have a fucking strong computer. But I recognize the value of a console. I recognize that when it comes to the sheer... Because again, I was broke too. I spent a shitload of my life only having a console and a computer that couldn't run Minecraft in its beta. That was my life growing up. So when I looked at my console, I treated it like a fucking god because of the fact that it's like, yeah, if that thing dies, I have no more video games. And it was cheap to get video games. They were always going on sale. There were occasionally free handouts and stuff like that. Because again, I subscribed to Xbox Live. So Xbox Live occasionally gave you the occasional free game, and I was like, fuck yeah, this is fun as hell. And some of my favorite games were discovered that way. I didn't buy Max Payne 3, even though I've often mentioned it to be my favorite third-person shooter. I didn't buy it. I got it for free off of Xbox Live because it was part of that rotation at the time. Dear God, am I glad that I got picked up that game for free, of course, right? So it's like, I currently think it's quite the opposite. You can get a budget PC for cheaper than consoles. Will it be as good? No, but there were many things on lower settings. Some older stuff, yes. Yeah. And also, that's the unfortunate reality. That's the reality check that sometimes comes now. There is no such thing as a good budget computer anymore.
Yeah, not with the way that RAM and graphics cards have been priced. Yeah.
I understand what you mean with the budget PC, Giuseppe, but unfortunately, that the bar of entry is now significantly higher than what it used to be. It is no longer the case. Like, again, we are now reaching the point where people's 1080s are no longer good enough. And that is a wild thing, right? Yeah. There are some games that Elizabeth nowadays has to look at, because, let's be fair, she has the weaker PC between the two of us, and just has to kind of consider, like, okay, is it even worth it to try to get this game, because it might run like absolute dookie when she launches it, right?
And that was actually a consideration for Mechanicus too. I remember looking at it, and the recommended specs, my graphics card is below the recommended specs. Yeah. For Mechanicus 2. Thankfully, I am running more or less without issue, but like I'm noticing that I'm not running at recommended. Yeah. The budget PC will still be cheaper than PS5 or whatever the Xbox is. I love the fact that nobody knows what the Xbox is called at any given point. Sidebar, right? But which version of the Xbox? I don't know.
The Xbox is...
Xbox Series? Are we in the Xbox One? I don't know. Like, that's the thing is, I will say for all intents and purposes, I do feel a bit bad for Xbox because, like, they got stuck behind Sony, and Sony already got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on lockdown.
Yeah, and the thing is too is like they could have had such an easy way to continue. It's like they got the Xbox 360. Everybody went like, oh, it's the Xbox 720 now, of course, right?
And then they called it the Xbox One.
And they called it the Xbox One, and it's like, okay, that's not confusing. Then from there they went onto the Xbox Series X, and now it's like XS and all that stuff, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are these names for these consoles? It's a Google every single time you go like, which console is it?
And because, like, one of them I think about, like, they're, like, concurrent releases because, like, there's, like, the PS5 and the PS5 Pro. The Pro is obviously a slightly more powerful version of the console. And I know that's the same for the Xbox. There's, a quote-unquote, the budget model, and then there's the more powerful model. And it's like, but which one is which? I don't know.
Yeah. I will say, Giuseppe, there is also a different portion of the conversation that is not entirely being had, is that we're talking about the average household. The average household doesn't have a computer that's hooked up to the main line of the household in the living room that kids and stuff like that get to basically just hook up a controller to or hook up anything to and just get to play. You know what I mean? Like it used to be that's the way things were.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like I feel like certain types of experience, like there's certain types of like gaming experiences I miss. Like one of the things that I really enjoyed growing up was both I've mentioned before, both my father and I really enjoyed playing Star Fox together. The original one on the SNES were not Star Fox 64, just for clarity. Anyways, and what we would do is I would literally we'd be sitting on the couch together on the family TV. He would play a level, progress until he basically like hits a wall or whatever. Then he'd hand the controller to me. Then I'd take my turn, and like we both like are learning from things from each other, like, you know, how we deal with bosses or how we, you know, engage with certain mechanics or things like that. And like it was a lot of fun. And that's not an experience you can really have nowadays. Like there isn't really the ability to like sit on the couch, like, you know, couch co-op for all intents and purposes, hand the controller back and forth and, you know, kind of have that moment together. You know, it's like you can kind of do it online, but it is different.
I will say I didn't entirely get to make my point. My point is that the reason consoles were made is because people didn't want to. Okay, let's deconstruct the argument a little bit for when it comes to a budget PC. The budget PC is only budget when you can decide to build it yourself, and I'm comfortable building it. I'm assuming you, Seppi, would also be comfortable building it because you're also probably to an extent tech savvy with it. But if I hand an entire computer kit over to Elizabeth,
I'll cry.
I doubt, like, will she get there if she really had to? I'm sure, because Elizabeth is relatively handy, or at least, like, good with her hands in terms of the crafts and stuff like that, so she will probably do a better job with all the little fucking motherboard pins than I ever would. Let's put it perfectly blunt like that, right? But I could, you know, I can put that together. The average person could not. You and I could, but the person who wants to invest time into it, etc. And is there a value? You know, there is of course always the argument of like, well, every person should learn it, and it's not so bad. It's adult Legos and everything like that. That's not the mentality of the average person. So, to that extent, the console was the solution to that, where it's like I would like a gaming platform in the living room that I just get to hook up to my TV, and that was it. We're all being priced out. Gaming is no longer the budget hobby anymore.
No, it's true.
Games are being put into 100. Consoles are the first thing to rise up. Like, the funniest fucking thing in the world to me is that some stores and whatever end up saying like, oh well, you know what, due to all of the circumstances that are happening in the world, the pandemic, the war in Ukraine, the fucking situation with the tariffs in the US and everything like that, and they're all listing those reasons as reasons that they need to increase digital prices. What the fuck do you mean that the digital price market is going to go up on something like Steam? It's online. It's hosted in a cloud. I understand that we need terabytes of storage and everything like that to host these things, but when the initial price of hard drives and everything went up in the first place, that was not the part that went up in price. What do you mean that the PSN store is going to increase in price based on its data storage? Or not the data storage, like tariffs. What the fuck do tariffs have to do with my purchase of a fucking FIFA or UFC or GTA or Fortnite or anything like that on the fucking PlayStation store? I'm buying my Fortnite V-Bucks on the fucking PlayStation store, and you're telling me that there's tariffs over that? Where? It's digital good to a digital good. That's the part that frustrates the fuck out of me. It's no longer a budget hobby thing. And the console was supposed to be the solution to this. It was relatively expensive and difficult to set up a computer, and even then, we could argue like, oh well, it would eventually be cheaper to go over something like Steam or even Epic Games if that's your thing, to grab all the free games and stuff like that. Yeah, that's true. But for the average at-home person, they do not want to go through the hassle of that, so they end up buying a console. They'll buy a Nintendo Switch, they'll buy a PlayStation or whatever, right?
They want the plug and play.
They want the plug and play, and that's starting to disappear. The console is starting to disappear from people's households because they're just being priced out. And if you can afford a console, fantastic. There used to be a time where if you bought a console, you would buy 3 or 4 games along with it, and that would settle you. We bought a Nintendo. We're not financially, I'm not going to disclose our finances, but we are not the worst off. We can do the occasional fun thing. We can get the occasional game and stuff like that. So when we recently had a bit of a windfall, we decided we're going to buy the Nintendo Switch 2, and we had 2 games that we were looking at that we were going to buy, and that was Pocopia and the Tomodachi Life. And we had to decide between the two. Because of the fucking economy that exists around it. It was nearly $100 for both of them. What the fuck do you mean?
It would be $200 for both of them. It was $100 per game.
That's what I mean. It's $100 per game. We had to decide between those things, and it's like, it didn't used to be like this. It didn't. You used to be, again, you used to be able to, for that same money, come back with 3 or 4 games or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, and the fact that there's no deals at all that happen around the Nintendo
Yeah.
side, or it's typically like really shitty ones, is like, eh.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact: my old laptop with a 970 got a new life when I installed lightweight Linux on it. The bloat on modern systems is so bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
you will never get me to move to
Like,
Linux, but yeah.
I remember like one of the things like when Grim kind of sat down and took a look at my PC, like because there was ways in which I could be the running of it could be improved, and he went through something I believe it's called Titus.
No, Chris Titus is a developer.
Chris
It's sort of the Windows debloat tool and stuff like that, but it comes
Yeah.
with a couple of optimizations in it that adjust things like the settings. Like
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
the things that I very much like is that it adjusts the settings that no longer allow Windows to install every single update. And now it only does the primary security updates and the major necessity updates. And I like
Yeah.
that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Come to the side of the penguin? No, I've tried to make like stuff like a Raspberry Pi server and everything like that, and I've tried to make that like a Foundry VTT server and stuff like that, and every single time I wanted to claw all of my hair out because the fucking thing is annoying to use, and if you make a mistake, I don't have insight and I don't have a visual in order to fix those things, and none of it ever makes sense to me, so I'm good. If you want to make the argument that's just a stupid person thing, I am perfectly fine accepting that it's a stupid person thing because I think that the OS should be foolproof and it should come for ease of access. I will fully stand by it. Like, if I'm stupid, great, but maybe that it's also not designed for me that way. And I just prefer, I'll take the stupid, I'll take the me
Like I
being
mean,
stupid
there's
then.
like let's be blunt. There's a reason why Windows became the most predominant one, and it's because it appealed to like a visual, interactive thing. Because before that, Microsoft was using DOS, and DOS is, I know it was there was times I broke things because I got the wrong command line. Whoops.
Oh yeah, just like how Nintendo announced that they were going to raise the prices of the console due to tariffs, and then they won a lawsuit to get that money back that they spent on terrorists. I think you mean on tariffs. And then people sued Nintendo because Nintendo didn't give their customers back. They said the price was only so high because of the tariffs, and once they got a refund the price, yeah. I was going to make the argument that there are distros that would work for you. Look at the atomic ones. I'm sure, but here's the problem. Look at the sheer amount of distros I have to sift through and decide which one is mine, or which one the one I want to use, instead of just going with, and I would like Windows. Why, like that's sort of my primary issue is like, why do I need to go through 6 different distros and try them out and stuff like that and redo everything that I've done up until that point before I land on one that I really, really like? In the end, I'm just going to end up doing the same shit that I do as always. I'm fine with what I have right now. I have to be perfectly blunt, nothing happens on my computer that is so fucking advanced or whatever that requires all of these different things. I'm fine with Windows. I don't need distros or anything like Linux or whatever. I respect it when people want to go over to stuff like Linux, but let's put it like this. Which programs are you still looking for ports over or alternatives to and stuff like that, and how many of the ones can I just install right now and just use? Just the other day, I saw one for a Logitech mouse that needed to be ported over because Logitech mouses wouldn't inherently work properly as designed with Linux, and only now did that utility come over. I can just use it. I'm fine with it being foolproof and easy to use and everything like that. I'm not knocking it. Do you? But I'm comfortably here with a computer that can run everything and et cetera, and I will use it that way. I will deploy the fuck out of this thing. I'm not gonna deny that. I'm not gonna say that I enjoy my experience, but that was never my point.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Well, I mean, and sorry, there was also Knox's thing about like the tariffs and everything like that. Like I know several companies have sued back, quote unquote, for their money back that was taken during the tariff time. Though I think we're just in now tariff part 2. I don't know.
It's also a different factor where it's the companies are going to sue. The customers don't get that because the customers didn't pay the tariffs.
Like did the companies pass on the cost of the tariffs on
yes,
to
100%.
100%. Well, some of them did. Like there's an argument maybe Nintendo didn't pass on the cost, hence why the console price is raising now, because they're like, well, we didn't pass on the cost, and now we're going to do it now. But at the same time, like.
Yeah, like that's ultimately the thing where it's like the argument that they're going to make is that they didn't pay the tariffs. It's just that this part of the price that you pay is tariffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Do I think we should be paid back the stuff? Oh yeah, sure, but it's companies
How
that
do you
paid
do
them.
it? Yeah.
It's companies
Yeah.
that pay them.
Because
Unfortunately, that's the legal
in
loophole.
theory, is like, is Nintendo going to put out like a tariff reclamation program? No, no one's going to do that because the cost is prohibitive. Because it's like, it would be the same as like being like, okay, well now you need to send receipts showing that you bought a Nintendo product between this and this period, and then now you're entitled to $4, and it's like that's something like that would be a freaking nightmare to run.
Oh yeah, we're putting flames on this thing. We're making it ugly.
Ooh, flames.
Fire, flames. To be perfectly
Through fire
blunt,
and flames.
I'm going to also say this here. I am not pro tariffs or anything. I'm just understand that the loopholes that they're going to try to throw at people are exactly these things. It's all designed to be like this. It's going to create so many loopholes and stuff like that. Speaking of Nintendo losing lawsuits, yeah, it's
honestly,
great.
to some degree, they should have.
Yeah.
Like,
it had no water.
because it's the same thing. Because like the example on that I always refer to is, so way back in the day there was a game called Katamari Damacy, and it's a fun game. I love it. No complaints on that part. And what they did is in one of the, I think, original Katamari Damacy, they had like in the loading screens there was a little game you could play. And they decided, Namco or whoever the developer was, decided to copyright it. Yeah, Namco decided to copyright it. So now this fun little thing that a lot of other people saw could no longer show up in other games because they copyrighted the mechanic.
Yep.
And imagine if Nintendo would copyright the jump of Mario.
Here's the thing. It's not the fact that it is not the mini game or the fact that the singular mini game that's copyrighted. It's the interactive loading screen that's copyrighted.
Yes.
It's that concept.
Yes.
So that's
and so
the
now, and now we're all stuck with shitty loading screens that are boring.
Yeah. And the reason why Linux is only now gaining popularity is because a lot of stuff in the past was proprietary and only available in Windows, but now with the Wine and Proton becoming very much is becoming. I'm happy for people with that. Like again, Giuseppe, don't misunderstand. I'm not against Linux, and I understand the value of Linux, and I understand that pretty much like the majority of the internet is built on Linux. It's not for me. Just like some video games are not for me, it's not for me. I like my accessibility when it comes to Windows, and I like the way that it works. It's both in programs and just everything around it. I'm fine with it. I'm not a Microsoft or Windows fanboy. I fucking hate some of their practices. But it's my comfort for me. I'm not going to try to change anything about it. And to be perfectly blunt, I know I'm going to lose more than I gain out of it. I'm going to lose a lot more than I gain out of switching. That's my biggest hang up on it. And I've done the research into that part. Yeah, like the patents are bullshit. 100%.
Yeah, and like the example I gave is like, if Nintendo back in the day had patented the ability of Mario to jump, where the fuck would the industry be?
Yeah.
And so like I'm not a big fan of it, and so like to some degree I'm glad Nintendo didn't win the PAL World lawsuit. Like, do I think is PAL 100% derivative of Pokemon? 100%.
Oh, 100%.
Is Pokemon derivative of Shin Megami Tensei? Yes. But you don't see Atlas rolling up and doing a lawsuit on fucking Nintendo.
Yeah.
So that is kind of how video games work, is that everyone, I don't want to say they're cheating off each other, but everyone is, looking at seeing something someone else has done and been like, how can I iterate on this? How can I make it better?
Yeah.
Make it more fun.
West of you. In zone terms, consider me on another planet. There's a valley of perpetual instability enclosing my corner of the zone, and yes, I chose to live here for that exact reason. Leave an old woman in peace.
I wasn't trying to look for you, Oppie. I don't really give a damn.
She just wants you to know she's special.
Yeah.
Sticker.
Really? Oh yeah, Windows can suck my left nut, but you don't have to emulate anything in order to get stuff to work. Like most video games are not supported on Mac, so you have to emulate Windows or something to make the. Oh, Mac is the worst. And here's the worst part. I wish there were some Mac products that did come over and were designed for. Like I know, for example, that there's a new browser coming out, the Zen browser, and it's currently now available for demo use, I believe, with Windows, and it's great. But it was originally designed for Mac specifically, and I'm like, you dumbasses, why would you do this? The same thing with Logic Pro, which is a production tool. Logic Pro looks fucking incredible to work with, and I've seen the workflows. It looks like my type of workflow when it comes to music, and it's fucking Mac only. Why? Why would you limit your market that way?
It's funny. So, like, kind of talking about that is, so we have, my work is Shotgun Surprise, a Windows-based environment. We all use Windows. You don't get a choice in that.
Yeah.
Except for our graphic designer. He gets a Mac. I always thought that was interesting. Like, I remember, like, one point, like, I, you know, because, like, he has to get us, like, my work right now, especially is a hot desk environment because we're hybrid. So it means that, you know, it's first come, first serve. He gets a reserved desk because it's where the Mac is.
Yeah.
I always thought that was funny. Anyhow, but, yes, I one of the biggest things that I have been frustrated about in the games industry is, hello, Ray.
Hello, Ray. Wait, Ray. Welcome back from Japan, buddy. I fucking hate you. Fuck you. You're an asshole. You're going to Japan.
No. Stop.
Welcome back, Ray.
Sorry. So my point about identification is the one thing, like, on the one hand, I really do like the ability that if a game releases with a bug, that they can release patches, you know, to address that. Because it used to be if a game shipped with a bug, you were stuck living with that bug. The end. Like, that the game was bugged. Like, my copy of Final Fantasy VI is permanently bugged because they didn't figure out how to make certain numbers work before the game got put on that little cartridge, right? But, you know, they now use an excuse to, oh, the game can ship broken because we'll patch it later.
Not the Babora plushie. Sorry, go on.
Oh no. Sorry, I was just saying, like that's like they talk about the enshittification of the industry, and that's like that it right there. The game can ship broken. We'll patch it later. Like how much momentum was lost by Assassin's Creed releasing a basically broken, an unplayable French game?
Yeah.
And then, sure, my understanding is now is they've patched it, and it's apparently a decent game. That's not how it's going to be remembered.
Yeah. And it's just a lot of this damage is done sometimes to games. Like there's a similar argument that we're moving a little bit away from the topic now of like
Sure.
Linux versus et cetera, but I will say this. There was recently a conversation that was had by the new CEO of how much you could stop there.
Yeah. Well, it was also the annual release schedule, but we won't talk about that part too.
Yeah. I will say that there was a talk recently from the main new CEO of Remedy Entertainment. And Remedy talked a little bit about how they didn't quite get the sales numbers that they had hoped for Alan Wake 2. And it's like, I understand that. And I understand that Epic Games funded the majority of that game. And again, it sits in the top 10, I believe, of most expensive games developed of all time. So I can understand why they should 100% stick to that. Again, if Epic Games funded the entire... Fuck you. If Epic Games funded the entire thing, right... I understand that they need to have that exclusivity, but do not fucking talk to me then about the fucking sales numbers when you only make it Epic Games exclusive. Nobody wants to use the Epic Games launcher. It's so upsetting when a CEO literally comes out and says, "Oh, and it didn't do the numbers. What did you do for it? We put it on the platform nobody fucking uses."
Yeah. And I will say, like, to some degree, Remedy games are known for the long tail. So, like, I think it eventually did get its Steam release, or is it still not Steam? I can't remember.
I think it is on Steam now, yeah. But
Yeah, and so, like, you kind of get round 2 of sales or whatever. But, like, Final Fantasy 16 had the exact same problem. It originally launched as a PS5 exclusive. It got no Steam release, not even an Epic release. It was PS5 exclusive in a time when, even now, sometimes even if people have the money, they can't get their hands on a PS5 because the console is still running in a parts shortage.
yeah.
And like Square's like, why no one play FF16? It's like, because the intake base of of a PlayStation 5 isn't high enough to do the numbers you wanted. Why did the FF16 come as a concert tour that spoiled the game? Oh, well, that's usual Square Enix stupidity, right?
There's, like, what? Only 100 of us left?
Yeah, I will say, yeah, I feel like a lot of what originally attracted me to the Assassin's Creed series was gone after Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Like, I think the last good one was Rogue. I mean, don't come at me.
Rogue came after Black Flag.
Sorry?
Rogue came after
Sorry,
Black Flag.
okay, fair enough. But Rogue was built on the Black Flag engine. But yeah, like I hear what you're saying about the inshinification of games. Like the other big one thing for me is like how things that used to be like, oh, you do these things in the game and you can unlock like big head mode or you can unlock these extra costumes are now like DLC. You want extra costumes, you need to pay for it.
Yeah.
Instead of like, hey, just play the game for 10 hours and you can have this cool extra outfit.
Ray, I was going to say the exact same thing. I feel like, was Desmond's story integral to Assassin's Creed? To an extent, but I don't think it was Desmond that and that story that made Assassin's Creed good. To be perfectly blunt, let's be honest, they weren't that great. But
Desmond's kind of a big dum-dum.
But it does feel like the moment they got rid of Desmond in the story, the entire fucking thing just like went downhill.
Fell apart. Yeah, I agree.
And like ever since they took out anything Animus related or anything like that, like any part of that is just, you know what I mean? Like,
because I remember that like in Black Flag, like spoilers for Black Flag, there's like a whole thing about like, oh, like you're a random employee, you've been hired to play through or to work through the Animus parts of Kenway's story or whatever, and then there's a whole like, like, oh, maybe there's like a quiet insurgence and you're being recruited or whatever. But it was just like, but it didn't feel to be building to, I remember calling it by the end of it, I don't think it built to anywhere. It's like, because like at least with Desmond's story, there was a whole idea of like, oh, maybe there's a world-ending event. There's, there's information that we need from you replaying these memories about the location of an artifact or information that can maybe allow us to impact this terrible world thing. As opposed to just like, well, we've got these memories, you can replay them for funsies. You're an employee now, get in there, get in the Animus. Especially because like, one thing I did like about the original Assassin's Creed games was the idea of the bleed over effect that by Desmond replaying these memories, he was starting to lose his sense of reality, and like he was also learning how to quote unquote be an assassin. Like, he was, inheriting the abilities by having lived the life.
Yeah.
And I would have liked to have seen the kind of maintaining of that like bleeding effect and like the confusion of your the confusion of your identity with the memories that you're living, because like what is your identity if it isn't just what like do you the effect that
it's the Cloud Strife
having on you.
It's the Cloud story, right?
Yeah.
To an extent, it's Cloud, but yeah. Black Flag did something. PVC versus PVZs. Is it 2? PVZ? Planet versus Zombies?
I think PV Plants vs Zombies. Yes, I think it's Plants vs Zombies. Yeah.
Plants vs Zombies. I said planets. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I never played
That's
them,
okay.
unfortunately.
I did love them, but yeah, I did hear that unfortunately, like, the series kind of like went very downhill when it went that route. My preferred version of playing Plants vs Zombies is playing on the Nintendo DS, but that's just me because I like the touchscreen mechanics for it. But yeah, I do feel kind of bad that because I agree, like it did feel like it was building up to like the Desmond as a protagonist of an Assassin's Creed game, having been trained through the memories. And, maybe the idea, like, oh, maybe he's slightly crazy or slightly, unhinged from reality because he can't necessarily identify where or when he is because he's like, oh, well, I think I'm Altair right now or whatever, right?
I think it would be, for me, the part that I thought they were building up to story-wise is that eventually Desmond breaks free from the organization. I forget the name.
Yes.
And,
well, he does that within the Revelations.
Well, what I mean is that he's going to start, like, you having all of these big free-running scapes and whatever in the modern cities and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like they did that a little bit in Brotherhood where, and stuff like that, but I mean, like, no, big city, you know what I mean? Like, actually actively running away from pursuers and stuff like that.
In New York or something, yeah.
Yeah, like, big city sort of, like, and I thought that was building up to that. Like, so many of your skills have now bled over, you're now officially as good, or you have all the skills and the physical capabilities, etc., etc., etc. Like, I thought that was what it was building to, and then they didn't.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's fucking okay.
Because they were like, oh, Desmond's not considered a good. People don't like Desmond, therefore we can't proceed with the storyline. It's like, well, maybe it could have still worked. Because I remember, like, my impression of Desmond after Assassin's Creed 1 versus Assassin's Creed 3 did change a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they killed him. So.
And to be perfectly blunt, I think a lot of the writing improved from 1 to 2, because I think they
Yes.
ended up including a lot of the wittiness from Ezio over to Desmond a little bit too.
Yeah, like
it
I've
sounded
mentioned it
bled over
before,
too.
because both Altair and I will say to a lesser degree Connor of Assassin's Creed 3 both had the problem of being relatively stoic and relatively like emotionally in control, I think is the best way to put it, where they're feeling their feelings, but they're feeling their feelings privately. Whereas Ezio, when he feels his feelings, he's yelling, he's emoting, and when you're playing in a visual medium, seeing hits more than just, oh, I think Altair might be sad. He's made a slightly frowny face. But I don't know.
Ezio.
It's, like, it's one of those things where it's like, and Connor kind of had the same thing, because through the storyline, you kind of understood that, Connor was like on a quest of revenge, that he was upset about what happened, the colonization and so on and so forth. But again, you're kind of having to guess a little bit, because Connor's like, aside from the times that he maybe talks to certain characters, you generally don't get much sense of what he's thinking or feeling at any given moment. He's quite reserved and introverted.
Yeah, that's the thing is I just think they did the pauses wrong, because it's like, again, you're hoping to play the big assassin free running game, going through all of these big ass cities and stuff like that, and then he's just like, no, we're pulling you out of the Animus out of this quest because, well, the story needs a Desmond section now. We're going to talk a little bit and blah 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 blah, and it's like, oh well, okay, I was in the middle of something.
Okay. And I do find sometimes, like, the transitions between, like, where I've gotten invested in certain plots, and then they're like, okay, now go do the other plot, and it's like, but I'm invested in this one right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll cut off all the momentum.
Can we? Okay, here I'm going to put out because we're already sharing the controversies and stuff like that. Here's the question I'm going to ask the chat. What is your favorite Assassin's Creed? For me, it's Brotherhood. I didn't play. I think
it's 2 or I think it is 2 or Brotherhood for me.
2 and Brotherhood are good decisions, good picks. I can't speak on Black Flag, which is often the number one for a lot of other people.
The thing ultimately with me is I find I liked parts of Black Flag, but I feel Rogue, like, kind of like how, like, oh, like, which Persona do you like better? Well, I like Persona 4 better because it fixed the mechanic issues I had with Persona 3, and I feel like that's my relationship with Black Flag and Rogue, is that the mechanic issues that I didn't like about Black Flag got fixed in Rogue.
Yeah. Black Flag, the emotional moments in the game were superb, especially the one scene with Mary. Cool.
Yeah.
So sometimes the crescendo of the game can really, really fucking sell you on it.
For sure. 3 Portables, but that's the one where you get the female protagonist. That's why it's the best one.
I did like Portable. That's the one that I played. So playing,
yeah.
It was so weird, Ray, playing through Reload and just seeing like, oh, is this what it all looks like in an actual explorable environment?
Because you got used to the point and clicky.
Yeah, like just having like this little marker that goes over this set little map image or whatever. I did like Reload a lot. I'm excited for 4, but I'm not looking forward to the thing is, I think everybody has the exact same thing with 4. 4 is good. It's the discourse around 4. Oh my god.
Yeah, and I feel like sometimes that's the things with a lot of games where it's like, I think I would like Undertale more if there wasn't an Undertale community around Undertale.
Yeah. Sorry, Ray. It's another 8 years, another 10 years of Naoto trends, or is it just this, or is it just that debacle, or is kanji gay, or is it just, are you allowed to have feminine things, or emasculation, discourse, who's right, who's wrong,
Certainly, but no, I bet.
Our problems with the story. You don't like Happy Border Fun Time?
I will say, like, there are certain games where we've talked about, like, oh, maybe it'd be fun to play this on stream, and then deciding against it because
community.
quote unquote rumors about the community
Rimworld.
have been like, yeah, maybe we don't play this game because I don't want to be backseated for 3 hours.
Rimworld. Poor Flora.
Poor Flora.
I
can kind of hear that, like, especially like to some degree, like, I feel a lot sometimes the characterization of the cast can be locked behind social links.
Yes.
And then even then, it's only like, and as a result, it never comes back up in the main plot. Where it's like, Chie gets all this great growth. She decides about what she wants to do with her career. She, the reconciliation of like, quote unquote, her desire to be sometimes seen as feminine, but ultimately a tomboy. And in all respects, happy with being a tomboy, but frustrated that she's not seen as the pretty one or whatever. But anyways. Like her social link reconciles a lot of that, but as a result of it being in the social link, it can't. If you don't do the social link, the plot can't touch it.
On Takamaki, I will never forgive what they did to you. In this
Oh my
story.
God, justice for An.
The justice for An is a forever thing.
Yeah,
Lady An.
Because I will say that unfortunately, the idea of making some, like, I would say the social links of party members should be mandatory.
Yes.
If you're going to put their character growth in the social link, it needs to be mandatory. The end.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yukiko's story pissed me off. Understandable.
Yeah. I find Yukiko's story is very much one that it very much represents the cultural values of where Japan kind of was, where the idea is like, you have a girl who is ultimately kind of dissatisfied with the prospect of like only being like, like I'm going to like my job, my life has been decided for me. I'm going to grow up and when my parents retire, I'm going to be stuck with this inn and I don't get any choice in it. And I understand like, it ends with her basically saying, oh, I guess I've come to terms with it. I'm fine with it. And I think to some degree that could be okay, especially how it's done, but it's a very Japanese thing to pick up your parents' business, I think, and have it more normalized.
For me, it's one of those things like, I feel like they chose some safe options in terms of the ways that they tell the story. Like, again, like, I'm going to go back to the discourse around, like, Naoto and Kanji. I don't need Kanji to be gay. I don't need Naoto to be trans. I don't need that for the functioning story. But it's a really safe option to not explore any of these topics in this game. And I get that it's a regional thing in Japan. These are big taboos and everything like that. But to an extent, like, Persona has always
Don't poke the bear if you don't want to poke the bear.
Exactly. And it's not that like, especially as we learned in 5, it's not like Persona is unwilling to touch these controversial things. The sexual abuse from teachers and stuff like that. The women safe over mess. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not that I need Naoto to be trans, for example, but isn't that kind of an interesting way to go and look at things and put that into a new perspective, for example? Like, isn't that an interesting way to tell the story and just see, like, where that could go? Like, again, I get that maybe not necessarily, like, reducing, but, like, hiding some of your feminine traits and features and everything like that in a male-dominated industry. Like, yeah, that's very much a real thing. That's a real thing that happens in the world.
100%.
So it's a very effective story to tell and to challenge that a little bit. But it's a little bit, and maybe it's not necessarily about being trans. Even non-binary is a good way to go with that story, because some people lean into trans very much, but we're kind of doing the non-binary people very, very dirty with that conversation. I just would have liked to have seen that, and maybe they have touched up a couple of stuff, like, for example, with Reload, so it's like, maybe?
I mean, all told, considering how what came through Catherine Full Body, I believe they're going to not do anything challenging with it in Persona 4 Revival. They won't. The end. And like, again, like, Persona 2 is the ultimate example. Like, the writer's gone on record. I wanted my protagonist to be gay. And I got told no.
And it's crazy how that happens sometimes in terms of the way that stories have to be told and stuff like that, though. Like, the way that you can't tell a story because that would make some people uncomfortable. Like, there's a character, for example, in League of Legends called Talia. Talia was, from the very onset, designed to be a trans character. From the very beginning. The designer, the writer, the narrative, I'm not quite sure what the job title for it was, but the person who ended up designing the story for Talia was 100% convinced, for example, no, I would like this character to be trans, that's the way I'm writing it. And then in the middle of all of it, that was the part that was scrapped because, again, let's put it like this. Let's just say that League of Legends is not exactly the most, the safest place to maybe explore those topics.
Yeah.
To explore any topics, to be perfectly blunt, but
I mean, it's essentially like League as I've heard you say before, it's not that there isn't a plot, that there isn't a narrative, but it is fundamentally
Background.
a game of where, you know, two teams of people, you know, essentially work to control a certain amount of battlefield to win.
Yes.
The narrative is never touched on in those matches.
No, the closest thing we've had to narrative focus when it comes to League of Legends is now with Arcane and stuff like that. And, you know, the lore has always been really, really good in League of Legends when it comes to, like, the stuff that they do want to tell, but overall they kind of go like, no, we don't want to talk on that too much.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, we've never heard this music because you usually have the radio on, but ooh. Wow, where are you going?
I'm trying to find a way out. But the problem is everything is up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is actually one of the modded in, like, updated songs, because there's apparently supposed to be... there's 5 songs for escaping. This one's very loud, though. I think they might have made it loud, but the big thing is that there's supposed to be 5 songs for escaping the zone, and one of them was because it's track 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, and 5 are supposed to be overlapping with each other to try to sell, like, the tension or whatever. God damn it, this is what I mean. I can't quite make it.
Ah, shit.
Okay, that is very loud.
It is loud.
That is incredibly loud. I'm just gonna... But yeah, so the mod kind of fixes that and makes 1 and 2 play, and then 3 and 4 play in the other one. 3, 4, and 5 play in the other one, so...
Okay, there we go. You probably got a safe path from here. Whoop!
Hey Ray, how excited are you for playing more for the King? You ready to fail upwards again? No?
No. Aww.
Oh, okay. Well, collab's off then. Sorry.
Aww.
I'll update Koslowski.
So you don't want to play video games with us?
Oh no. How's it?
It winds around.
Yeah, it's not getting you there.
No, I don't. You don't want to collaborate? You don't want to? Oh. Okay.
Okay, we got you. You're getting there. You're getting there.
I mean, if you're actually not enjoying yourself, Ray, I will call it off that if you don't, actually.
Woo!
There we go. Go. Now I can take a right. No, it's okay, Ray. I see how it is.
Okay.
Jared! 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 Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, my hell lights. Jared! Where are you? There we go. Got through.
Hey, you did it. Whew, that was a bit stressful.
Yeah. So much for immediate. Like, I thought I was going to make more progress today, actually.
That's okay. You got a bunch of energy, I think.
Eh.
I'm marginally impressed. Not bad.
She's marginally impressed in you.
Think.
But
yeah, it's lots of discussions about video games today.
yeah. Just good road trip chat. Like, you know, we're having road trip chats. You know,
Road trip chats. Yeah.
We're all stuck in a car. We're all going together, and we're just gonna have a little road trip.
Don't make me fucking turn this car around. I need to expand the garage with a fax machine.
A fax machine.
You like computers? Would you like lore?
I like lore.
Well, let's take away your toolbox and all of the other stuff.
That's right.
It's a fax machine with the occasional lore. There you go.
F4 FF. But I don't think that bill will let you through, though. I think that was 3 anomalies and a trench coat.
3 anomalies.
3 anomalies and a trench coat.
As you do.
As you do.
And we can now officially store those in there. Great.
There you go.
I do quite like this game.
Yeah.
It's a little grindy sometimes, but
Yes. Especially because like you are reliant on quote unquote what the zone gives in terms of like, because I know like you were experiencing that in the last playthrough. Whoa.
It's very red.
Very red. Where like you needed a specific thing to get the plot to progress, but getting that thing to spawn in a zone you could access.
Yeah, and then even when we got to that zone multiple times, they were like, yeah, no, there's very limited supply. And it's like, okay, well, we've got enough, right? And you come back, and it's like, no.
You need 1 million of these. Oh.
Oh. Well, not quite a million, but you know.
You know what I mean.
Like, oh, okay. I didn't want to progress anyway. I play this for that reason. It's fine. It's fine. Cry about it later. Oh yeah, there's none there.
Yeah, you can't put putty where there be nothing.
That would just, you know, repair the chassis.
Oh.
I used to think it was chassis. Chassis.
Yeah.
But
I would say, yeah, I had the same thing. It's that, what's it called? The principle of like when you learn a word by reading it rather than by hearing it.
Yes. I had that with
Like,
epitome.
So yeah, there's that one. I know for me, epic was another one, like EPOCH. I always read it as epoch.
Isn't it epoch?
It's meant to be. I thought it was meant to be epic at times, but I don't know.
Well,
I've heard it kind of
you're
both
describing
ways.
it with an O, and you're saying with an I.
Yeah, I know, but I've heard the argument made that it's supposed to be epic.
Sounds like epoch to me.
Yeah, same. But like another one is hors d'oeuvres. I remember reading that and it's been like, oh, these hors d'oeuvres or whatever, and it's like
hors-d'oeuvres.
Yeah, and it's like, and then like you hear someone pronouncing it, and it's like, oh, it's hors d'oeuvres, and it's like, what?
That
can't be right.
That's a funny word. That's not what that means.
That can't be right.
You know what that means? Stupid.
No.
Ah, my favorite. All right, the athletic stimulation apparatus.
Yeah.
AKA, let's just get this. Basket. Okay.
I like how the ball just falls out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Can't even score it from here.
I hate this thing. Yeah.
That won't fit through the hoop.
Yeah. Give me. Give me. What'd you draw? There. What? To bring it actually back for a second about like the games that people like and everything like that and all that, I have a similar issue. Ow! I have a similar issue with games that people go like, "Oh, it's so shit," blah blah blah, and it's like, but based on what?
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just not for you. Like I have the same thing with like the Outer Worlds 2. The Outer Worlds 2 to me is the Outer Worlds 2 to me is to me at least a very very much a good game. It's a great RPG, but people for some reason or another have gotten it into their mind where it's like, it's mid, it's always mid, it's gonna be mid, and rah 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 rah, and it's like, based on what? Well,
unfortunately, I think it's based on the fact that it's Obsidian as the developer.
Well, there was also that controversy before where it raised its price and stuff like that for nonsensical reasons, if I recall correctly, and stuff like that. And then there was also
it was
yeah, go ahead.
I remember what happened is that the game opened up with at it being the quote unquote standard price tag, and then they actually lowered it, but people got mad because they're like, then why were you charging?
I don't think
if
that
was
was the
mispriced.
case. I don't think that was the one. I think they increased the price.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But
I will say, like, I think kind of like bouncing back on the older topics, like we were talking about, like, oh, they didn't want to engage with the story because it would have been too whatever. It's like, I feel like games that are willing to challenge, like, and I don't mean like a challenge of difficulty, but like a challenge of, like, say for instance, like to go back to another one with a problematic community, mouth watching.
Oh God.
Mouth watching is extremely emotionally challenging. Like, it really, like, kind of can put up a mirror at times about, like,
Are you a Jimmy? Are you a Jimmy?
Yeah, are you secretly a Jimmy? Are you the enabler of a Jimmy? Anyways, but you know, I can see a lot of studios being like, no, people won't like that. You know, this game won't do millions of copies because it's, you know, it's gonna make people have bad fifis or whatever, and you have to, you have to be the hero or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like sometimes in the desire to make sure a game is maximum profits is that you always end up with like a story that's like, oh, like, like, oh, isn't corruption bad? Why is there corruption? Don't think about the reasons of corruption too hard.
Yeah. I will say that one of the things that frustrates me more about mouthwashing as time goes on is it doesn't appear. I've had this criticism a couple of times, and I've talked about that ironically actually with Goslowski at length a little bit, and it's a case of like the problem I have with mouthwashing is that it's a very effective story and it's very, very good, and it wants you to, again, it needs you to take it seriously.
Yes.
It needs you to take it seriously, because otherwise, if you go ha 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 Anya, the whole game, then
falls apart.
It entirely falls apart, and the messaging and the effectiveness falls apart. And unfortunately, it seems that that's the approach that the developers and the community seems to take around it sometimes, because they just really need to babify or like coddle some of the like again, I've seen them do some level of like mental gymnastics now to try to accommodate like the narrative that actually Jimmy's just a really soft bean and stuff like that, and or there was like a couple of essayists, or not essayists, but some discussions around it at least, like, well, actually it's because Jimmy has all of these repressed gay feelings, that's why he's acting out this way. And I'm like,
God.
And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck are we doing with this, right? Like, where are we going with any of this? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Yeah, and that's like kind of my frustration is like, on the one hand, I understand, especially like probably for the developers, you're working on an emotionally heavy game. It takes a toll. There are, there's that. So I can understand, sometimes needing to make the occasional black comedy, or, needed to kind of take the piss out of it just because you kind of you need it for your sanity. But it's another thing for that to become the entirety of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, like I've mentioned before, like I like mouthwashing. I do not like mouthwashing's community.
No.
No desire to engage with it.
The community around mouthwashing is very weird, especially around its characters.
Yeah.
And it's like it almost feels like an insistence to, I don't know, like it feels like to parasocially attach personalities that aren't really present all that much. Like, for some reason or another, people have developed all their entire like fandom or whatever around certain characters, with them having all these personality traits. Like, I found it funny that a game like, if you've played a game that has like a story of like 100 hours with involvement of these characters and whatever, like if you played Persona and then came to the conclusion that one of the characters was, for example, just as an example, autistic, that is very reasonable. But mouthwashing is a very short game with a very limited story, but that tells the story that it has very, very effectively. And then there's entire portions of the community that need to absolutely 100% all the time. For example, right? It needs to be that this character is this, and this. They are this. They have these diagnoses. They have this, and it's like,
yeah.
Why? What? Based on what?
Yeah, like let's be clear. Like, if you're going at a good clip, you can be done mouthwashing in 3 hours, and there isn't like some sort of like secret lore book or something about additional information on the characters. Like, I think there might be like an art book that talks a bit more, but like that sticks very much to like design element type discussions, where it's like, oh, Anya's desire is to be a nurse, therefore she's got these books that support that information.
Yeah, I remember for some time that there was a discussion around like that there was some.
Don't kick the car.
I'm moving it into place. Stop meeping about the car. Can I move it? There we go. That looks better. But there was some discussion. I don't remember what the discussion was. I think it was about the fact that the community desperately needed Anya to be Japanese or something, right?
Oh God.
And Um, okay, okay. The you desperately want this character and need this character to be Japanese. Okay, all right. And then there was some discussion about, like, I don't remember what the discussion was about, because again, I try not to engage too much with the mouthwashing community, but it came to a conclusion where somebody was bringing up some sort of, like, really racist points and whatever. And then the only basis that they had around, like, a character's race and dispositions and stuff like that was an ID card with a placeholder name that literally had
Yeah.
no readability, but they
Yeah.
read it as a certain way. So they
Yeah.
believed that this was this character and this, and they had to be this, and it's, I don't remember if it was Anya or some other character, but it's like,
It was Anya.
Huh?
And I know the part you're talking about, like, because I remember, like, there was a way when you see her ID card, there's a way to read her last name as like Namine or something like that, where it's like, oh, it sounds Japanese, and it was actually like no name or something
Yeah.
like that. Like the placeholder was, it was legitimately a placeholder. Like, we don't know what her last name is. Scribble something in, make it pixelated as hell. No one will,
No one will
it's
know.
fine. And then, it comes back afterwards, they realize, oh, the community is actually engaging with this. And they're like, it was a placeholder. Like, we didn't put anything there.
Yeah.
And I think at one point they even came out and said it was a placeholder. Don't assume anything about her background or anything like that. That is a placeholder, but last name. It's the same for all the characters. Like, the only character I think with a somewhat stated background or like ethnicity is not Curly.
Swanson?
Daisuke.
Yeah, okay, that one too. Like, I think Curly is also
Yeah.
one that has one. So it's one of those things, like, it's just, I don't know. I find some communities a little bit weird, and I don't want to engage with them.
Yeah, and then like and you get like this kind of like, oh, if she's not this, then I can't like the character anymore, and it's like, what?
What? Yeah. I don't know. Weird community.
Yeah. Weird. It did go in a very weird direction. I agree.
Yeah. And again, it's one of those things, like, I would take it a lot more seriously if that in turn the developers also didn't try to make light of some of the stuff where it's like, and here's the Anya, Anya fucking figure, and we're going to depict the most horrible fucking scene from the game in relation to her. Yay! Isn't this so fun and quirky? And I'm like, okay, so and again, that was a discussion that I had with Koslowski about this, where it's like, okay, cool. So if we're supposed to take this story seriously and for what it is and everything like that, right? Why aren't you? Why are you making? And again, like, also, like, the developers eventually, I believe, on social media started to poke fun at, like, some of the people who did take the story seriously. It's like, you're the guys who wrote the story. You made the story of what it is, and you're kind of poking fun at the community for taking it seriously for the parts that do take it seriously. Because again, if you're not taking it seriously, why should anyone else? And again, that's also part of the Persona 4 thing, where it's like, what is the story? Is it Happy Murder Fun Time? Because I remember.
I mean, in theory, in theory, the core theme, like the murder mystery, is the quote unquote the dressing, but the central core theme is about facing the truth.
Yes.
Whether and that's I think, by some degree, like, why the Naoto kanji discussion keeps coming up, because it is central to the core themes of the game, which is facing the truth, and sometimes that is facing a personal truth. What is your identity?
Yeah. Oh.
And how much of it is that identity constructed by what society pushes on you versus what you want as a person?
Yeah.
Oh, you knocked the case down.
And none of it fucking sits there now. Anyway, if you enjoy our discussions about Persona,
it will happen again, because I'm assuming at some point, like, I think you were kind of saying, like, it may not be a day one purchase, but I think you were at some point looking at grabbing Persona 4 Revival.
Yes, I am. I'm very much interested in it.
Yeah.
Come on, I gotta get that up there before I end stream.
Because I know you kind of picked up Persona 3. Whoa, yay! Persona 3 Reload on a year-end sale, like a Black Friday deal type of thing.
Yeah. All right. White button no work. Go to. There we go. Hey, we're now on the right thing, and my model is twitching. All right, for those that have not unfollowed and unsubscribed and left and
Dungeon Lunch too spicy. I have unfollowed. Oh no.
Oh no. But yeah, no. So cool. I've not brought up the schedule or updated the schedule yet. Let me quickly go do that.
Okay.
Ray, I swear to God. Okay, you know what? Before we go, Ray has a message for us.
Oh, okay.
I will make sure that this works because Ray has demanded. Well, Ray hasn't demanded anything. I'm making it a thing.
Ray has suggested and you have demanded.
Sure, let's go with that. No, check the internet. What the fuck? What the fuck? What do you mean?
But
What
we're
do-
live.
Well, we're live. We haven't dropped any
You have
frames
to.
either. I'll
Yeah.
just upload the schedule, and you can do the schedule in the
Okay.
meantime.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us today on the Dungeon Lounge, and thank you so much to Rogi for the raid. Very, very much appreciated. In terms of what's coming up for the next week, I will be back on Tuesday evening to continue my hobby crafting, cross-stitching fun time. That'll be at 8 p.m. Maybe a little later because I apparently have been asked to do some overtime. But anyways.
Yeah. Well, it's good overtime. No. Talk about it. You want you.
Yes. So the reason why I've been very busy last few days is I am currently interviewing for a new position at my work. It would be a significant pay increase and probably a significant work responsibility increase, but it is something I am very interested in. It also involves 4 interviews. One of which of those is going to be on Tuesday. Unfortunately, like right at the end of the day. So it's one of those things where it's like I can't just like sneak out to make sure I get home. It's like I gotta stay and do it. So yeah, wish me luck. I'm gonna do my best. Oh my God, what is this that you're putting on the screen?
How to say wah.
I can't hear it though.
That's fine. Chat can hear it. Whoa. 58. Thank you, Ray.
You'll have to send me that after. Am I okay to resume the schedule?
No,
Okay.
because we have a 106% to go.
Fucking Muppet.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Ray. I did enjoy that. Thank you, Ray.
All right. Well,
Cool. And then for Tuesdays,
Wednesday.
Wednesday. That's Wednesday's Day. It's actually not going to be whimsical at all. There's not any whimsy at all. Fuck you, no whimsy. No satisfactory either. We are going to be continuing, starting over, I guess. I thought we had a really, really good time last time with Ray and Koslowski and having a big old collaborative sort of like thing. I really like the atmosphere too. We all had a good vibe going. So we are going to continue for the king. And now with the knowledge that we do have and stuff like that, why don't we try to actually fucking get further? It's not going to be a regular thing. I will tell you that. It's not going to be a regularly scheduled every Wednesday, whatever. I think it'll be fun, like once every month or whatever. We pull everybody in and we go for a little for the king. But it mostly comes down to the availability of both Ray and Koslowski, which Ray just went on vacation, so I think Ray's going to be available for a little bit. Koslowski, work and all that kinds of stuff, and also busy. Game dev does game jams and all that kinds of stuff. Very 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 busy little goober. And yeah, so that's going to be happening on Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Woo.
Yeah, so basically the same time that Elizabeth streams. So if you know that time, that's going to be the same time for the collaboration. Then we continue on Thursday with Final Fantasy 12. It's going to be a longer stream, hopefully, for that one. I got a bit of an upset stomach last time I played, so I ended up cutting it a little bit short. But that's okay. We have the opportunity, we have the technology to keep going because now I have Tums.
Woohoo.
And
And then I'll be back on Friday at 8 p.m. continuing Mechanicus 2. Hopefully, I will not have Feral Beast intruding on my turns anymore.
pressing space.
Pressing spacebar, which is skip your turn, apparently. Anyway. And then no stream on Saturday. And then we're back again next Sunday, I believe, continuing more Pacific Drive. So.
Yeah, we should be continuing Pacific Drive. We're trying to get to Whispers in the Woods, and from there, we'll see how things go. We're
Yeah.
progressing relatively okay. It's not at the fastest pace, but it's going okay. And if it's
Yeah,
not going
yeah.
to be Pacific Drive, who knows? Who knows? Maybe actually, there has been a little bit of a thing in my mind where I'm like, Pacific Drive, I like it, it's fun and all. But what if we pulled Elizabeth into Satisfactory?
No, no, but I don't have that game.
We could get you that game, maybe. It's probably
Hmm.
very cheap somewhere. Either way,
Anyway,
that's it for us for today. Thank you very much. I have no music going. Well, I mean, you can
it's true.
enjoy music for the last little bit here from backing track. Um, what are we going to go do?
I guess we're gonna raid now.
We are going to raid, and I'm looking at who to raid. There is a Kaizo Ironmon happening with Shogundi.
Okay, those are words.
So I think that's a kind of a Nuzlocke-ish type run.
Okay.
I'm not sure what Kaizo. It's a modified
Kaizo, I
run.
thought was like Kaizo is modified, but I thought it was like a challenge run. Like I know, like Kaizo Super Mario is like super hard
Right.
mode.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a challenge run. Either way, we're gonna go over to
Gotcha.
Shogundi. There you go. It is apparently
Okay.
for Fire Red and Leaf Green. So if you'd like to see some Pokemon challenge runs, you can go over there. They just named a Girafarig. Oh, their starter was Girafarig.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a fucking
That's a weird starter.
that's rough.
Ooh.
Anyway, cool. All right. Hey, thank you very much for those that came in, and we will see you. Well, actually, starting next Tuesday. So,
Bye, everybody.
bye.
Take care of yourself.
Elbow, elbow, wrist, wrist. Goodbye forever.